Hello everybody and welcome for the first time since the month of May to live IndyCar coverage. And the reason we're bringing this one to you live is because for the very first time it is the Music City Grand Prix and it is a big one, and we're going to kick off first of all with the American National Anthem. As you see, the Middle Tennessee State Union and the honor guard there as well.
Please remain standing as C.C. Winans, gospel legend and co-pastor church, offers today's invocation.
It's the invocation first of all, though. Megan Burch alongside me. Let's just remain quiet for this bit.
Our good and gracious Heavenly Father, we thank you for this beautiful day in Nashville, Tennessee. We are aware that the freedom we enjoy today was bought at a high price by the men and women of the U.S. military. We are grateful for this spectacular race today and the talents of these drivers, crews, and teams. We pray for a safe and exciting race. We pray for our leaders, and we ask that you bless our country and that all men would experience the joy of salvation that Jesus gives. In the powerful name of Jesus we pray, amen.
Here today to honor America.
They really are all out for it, Megan. It's one of the brilliant things about IndyCar is the fact that it really does provide an all-round atmosphere.
They certainly do.
And we're not being rude by talking over the national anthem, but sadly, we have to talk over it as well due to copyright issues. But I can tell you as well, the beautiful sunny day here in Nashville, Tennessee, the first ever Music City Grand Prix is moments away. Colton Herta on pole position, Scott Dixon alongside him as well. I'm quite happy, Megan, because my tip for pole position was Colton Herta. My tip to win this race is Colton Herta. It looks to be quite a good night as well. I'll give you a proper introduction in a few moments' time because they've moved everything up a couple of minutes.
Is this C grid?
No, this is the grid here in front of us.
This is the grid, okay.
Megan's now picking her star moments and hopefully...
person who will win.
Yes, do be kind, Megan.
Roman Grosjean.
There he is with his 3 children and a beautiful wife as well. Is he going to have that option of lifting up the trophy?
I hope.
Later on today. I was about to say hello everybody joining us. Bear with us here. The fans are in attendance. We've had the invocation and the American National Anthem. The flyby begins. And at this point, we would like to say good evening, everybody across in the UK, and good afternoon to everybody around in America as well. Welcome to the first ever Big Machine Music City Grand Prix on the streets of Nashville in Tennessee. We are all set for what is going to be an 80-lap shootout about one of the trickiest new courses we've ever seen in IndyCar. It's been thrown back to surface paradise. It's been thrown back as well to circuits across America. But the challenge around this stadium section is going to be absolutely fantastic. Alongside me in the commentary box as well is Megan Burch. Megan, your second race of the year. Here's the track. Look, the start line is across the bridge. The first 3 turns, they're quite normal. But it's this section here, turns 4 to 8, that is really tight and really single file. The bumps over the bridge, they are almost deadly, as Colton Herta found out. What's your opinion of this Baku-style section of the track?
It's like the nightmare version of a hairpin.
Yeah, it's really tight, and that's not even stopping them crashing at where the start line comes off this morning as well.
I'm going to give it a new name, The Key.
Yeah, they've all picked the key section. Yeah, that's brilliant. Connor Daly in the US Air Force car went off the track as well. And not even joking, with this being over a bridge in both directions, we have a dive team standing by. There it is right there. I was told that yesterday by Adam and Kobe as well on the Grid Network.
The cars aren't going to go in the water, are they?
If they do go in the water by some chance, They have a dive team standing by, ready to go in.
I think everyone has that slight bit in them right now that says, I kind of want to see a car go in the water, but I also kind of don't. I just want to see what would happen.
Everybody getting ready as well. Maximum attendance. 60,000 people are here today as well. They've had to stop selling tickets because they just want to make sure that everybody who's here has a great race day. So let's open up the graphics then for today's race and show you what it all looks like. As you can see here as well, we have the 18 laps to go signal as well. There's your starting grid as well. Your starter for 10. If you like as well. We also have for you here today race control messages. So if there's a caution, a safety car, anything like that, they will pop up and we will fix that throughout the race as well.
I'm just going to pick who's going to be the first to crash out.
Megan also being as dramatic as she possibly can be.
No.
Who's the first one to crash out then, Megs? And you've pointed to Venus VK. If VK crashes out, I think you're going to be the one who has to run, Megs, in all honesty.
I like VK.
You might like him, yeah. As well, T38485, welcome back to the chat. He says, is it bad that I'm playing Farming Simulator while listening to this? It's not bad at all.
I used to have that.
Who doesn't love Farming Simulator as well, by the way? I've even got that as well on the PlayStation, so you can play it, actually, Megan, thinking about it.
Really?
But yeah.
I also used to have Little Big City.
You had Little Big City?
Yes. I used to love that. The weird thing is, it kept resetting every 5 seconds. Then again, my iPad, well, at that moment of time, I had a tablet. So
Back in those days, yeah.
It kind of reset every, 6 months, and it really annoyed me. Because I used to get just where I wanted to be.
You can get in touch throughout this race as well on the Twitch chat. We'll be going through it. Sorry, on the Twitter chat. I've just come from doing the BBE Sport race as well, so I have Twitch on the mind. But you can join us throughout that as well and get in touch with us throughout this broadcast. And also on the YouTube chat, on Twitter, at Joshua Burch 99, at MegsOB05 on Twitter and Instagram as well.
Even it takes me a while to remember mine.
Yeah, you've got an unusual one, yeah. But yeah, we're all going to get ready.
I find mine out by looking at my Snapchat.
You do, yes. Unfortunately, we don't have a driver tracker to bring you. However, we do have one up here in the commentary box. Megan also has a new toy that she's going to like where you can listen to any car's team radio at any one time. So that's yours to play with for this race. You can pick and choose and you can listen to it as well through the earphones as well. But Roman Grosjean getting in the car as well. Well, there's the grid alongside you as well.
I like having new equipment. There's my race pick winner.
Roman Grosjean starts 5th today. I picked to win this one Colton Herter, but I also picked Joseph Newgarden. But Newgarden had a big crash in qualifying, the same as Jimmy Johnson, losing his fastest lap. So Johnson starts 25th. Unfortunately as well, for Joseph Newgarden, he starts 12th. He crashed in the end of the... He crashed before in the Fast 12, couldn't get through to the Fast 9, so he starts way back down the order as well. This is
VK doing?
VK at the moment down in the orders. We see the start line. That's just the track guide. Venus VK starts this race down in 22nd place. He's alongside Max Chilton. So a lot to look forward to in this race. Megan, this is the second of 3 races we're planning on broadcasting live this year as well. The third and final will be the Long Beach Grand Prix in October to decide the title. We're hoping that that's going to be okay. Nothing's around that date, so we might change it. But even so, I could not resist. You could not resist. I told you about it. Nashville, Music City, first ever race, and it looks like a chaotic, bumpy track. We can't not broadcast this one live, and it's the first one back after 5 weeks away as well. Good evening to Josh Plays, who says, hey, Josh and Meg, hello to you as well. Hopefully you're going to be joining us throughout this one as well. The laptop has got TweetDeck, the chat, the monitor in front of us has got the messages for the race control, and we're all ready to go for what's going to be an interesting one. 3 bits of paper in front of me as well. That gives me practice 1, practice 2, qualifying. The driver trackers as well, all setting up there.
Whenever I hear the name Nashville, I always think of Miley Cyrus's Part in the USA.
Well, it is the Music City, and you may as well hop on a plane to LAX in this situation as well as we get ready. We are moments away. Green flag is due off at 45 minutes past the hour. We've come on here, as I said, we came on here 10 minutes early as well, just to get everything down and tell you what happened. But I tell you what, the pole sitter, Colton Herter, he's led practice 1, practice 2, qualifying, and the warm-up. He has had a fantastic one. And Megan, you're going to like this as well. The all-scanner chant will be in our ears, so you don't have to press anything. That'll be playing throughout this race. And then you hear, look, is Megan, you're going to like this, your race control centre, where you can have up to different cameras as well. The pole sitter, there's Colton Herter.
I get to see.
Yeah?
Okay, I'm going to need to sit down, because for those that don't know, I love having my little technology of, like, finding out all the drivers. I live by this stuff.
And you can hear them in your ears as well. So live broadcast means we get all the big toys. Matt Brewer says, hey guys, quick question. I've been watching all of the sessions on Peacock. Is the race not streamed on Peacock? The race is streamed on Peacock. Every session is on Peacock.
I don't know what Peacock is.
It's like American BBC iPlayer for NBC.
Oh.
Yeah. Every session is streamed on Peacock as well. And the race in America is live on NBCSN. And over in the UK, where we are, it's available on Sky Sports F1. But we're your alternate commentary team as well, providing you with radio commentary, driver messages as well throughout the race, and giving you an alternative commentary experience. And of course, if you can't watch the race, yes, and you can talk to us, and we'll reply to you as well. And of course, if you can't watch the race in any way, just come and hang out with us watching the race. We'll provide the commentary, you provide the questions and chats. We've got a long race ahead of us, 80 laps of course, so keep up with us, keep having fun. We should get, Megan, a quick, fun, safe race. However, we have seen in the past, chances of red flags at new circuits are quite high.
Yeah, they always are. And I don't know why, though in my head right now, hearing all this, my mind goes to the moon landing.
Yeah, the team radio communications.
Like
they're different to Formula 1, aren't they? Because in Formula 1, they're a lot more crisp and clear. Over here, because of the American accents as well, they sound...
You think moon landing?
You think moon landing, yeah.
It kind of feel like just... like you're going to get Neil Armstrong on the other end.
It's a very confusing one as well. I'm enjoying it. And the pit window is approximately 26 to 28 laps under the green flag. We're coming for the command, and Dario Franchitti is going to deliver it for us.
Good afternoon, everybody. It's wonderful to be back here in Nashville, especially for the Big
kinda
Machine
looks like
Music
Fernando
City
Alonso
Grand Prix.
around the eyes.
Drivers, start your engines.
And the command is given, and the 27 failed light up their engines. It's the second biggest grid on an IndyCar season. Across that, of course, is the 33 car field entry that we get over for the Indy 500. This is going to be something very, very special. Around the streets of Nashville, it's taken a year and a half to plan this race in terms of building the track, logistics as well, getting everything safety run as well, making sure that they can run over the bridge. This one is going to mean a lot when we go green. There are chances of rain. There always is in Nashville, but it's remaining low. It's looking good. And away we go on the parade laps. The field will head out. The pit exit here, by the way, is located down at turns 10 and 11. The start line is across the Korean War Veteran Memorial Bridge. That's where the divers are as well. So it's going to be a quick one as they all head out. Megan.
Yeah, don't you think the guy who announced it
Dario Franchitti.
Yeah, he kind of looks like Fernando Alonso around the eyes.
He gets that a lot as well, yeah. 3-time IndyCar champion and 500 winner as well, Dario Franchitti. Dario, who commentates mainly now on Formula E alongside Jack Nicholls. And also you hear him in our ears quite a lot as well. But yeah, Dario Franchitti has spoken. Drivers, start your engines as well.
Jimmy Johnson.
Good point. Jimmy Johnson, according to this monitor, is still in the pit lane. He hasn't left just yet. Now, the push to pass, each driver gets 150 seconds to use throughout this race as well, as they still circle around there.
How do I use this?
What are you on about now? What are you
I
trying
want
to
to see what in his thing. See where he is exactly.
Well, yeah, he's on the track. Jimmy Johnson's on the track. Only select cars have the camera option. If you're on the NTT Data IndyCar app, you can ride on board with Colton Herta, Pato O'Ward, your championship leader Alex Palou, Joseph Newgarden, or Graham Rahal. So that is 5 cars you can flick between during the race.
Oh, why couldn't they have made it 6 and put Roman on there?
I know.
I suppose he's new.
We just heard from Colton Herta. We will be going green next time by on this start line. As this is it then, tensions begin to rise. The atmosphere is looking good. Take a look at this. The race control messages chat that we have access to throughout this race as well, which will show us when drivers come into the pit lane, change tyres, if there's a full course caution, the green flags, even a red flag if we need it. That will be our data screen up here in the box. And it's telling us that every car has left the pit lane. I don't think the transponder's working at the moment. Here's your onboard cameras then. For Honda, you can ride on board on the ATT data camera with Alex Palou, as I said before. Moving further back throughout the field as well, as they navigate across the finish line. If you're watching along with us, that's where the checkered flag will come out at the end of this race. So take note. We'll guide you through it throughout this race.
Look at their times.
Yeah, first sector time a minute, second sector time 37 seconds. That's looking okay so far. As the Honda track preview circling on as well.
So
Scott Dixon's coming on with it.
their lap time 2:30. Of course, that's not in a race condition, so subtract 20.
Here's your starting grid then for the Music City Grand Prix. Row 1 is Colton Herta taking his 6th career pole position. Scott Dixon, the 5-time, 6-time champ alongside him. Row 2, Alexander Rossi and Felix Rosenquist back in action for Aaron McLaren Schmidt-Peterson. Further down on the field as well, on the 3rd row of the grid, you can see Romain Grosjean alongside Jack Harvey, the Dale Coyne Racing, alongside the Meyer Shank Racing. Harvey looking quick at this track as well. Watch out for him. And Grosjean as well, no stranger to putting in good results on a street course. Remember his Formula 1 days. Row 4, Simon Pagenaud alongside Patrico O'Ward or Pato O'Ward in the second of the hour McLaren Schmidt-Peterson entries as they navigate their way single file across the bridge. They get the 1 to go sign. Row 5, Alex Palou starts in the 5th row. He's on the inside. On the outside, we'll see James Hinchcliffe, for the Andretti Autosport running order. Further down on row 6 of the grid, if we can take a look, please. The NBC graphics taking a while. It's an all-Penske 6th row. Will Power alongside Joseph Newgarden. Newgarden starting 12th. He crashed in qualifying. Cost him a chance at the Fast 9 as well by bringing out the Reds. Row 7, Graham Rahal and Ryan Hunter-Ray, a rider who could lose his seat next year. Unthinkable of the 28 being in somebody else's hands. Row 8, Helio Castroneves back full-time next year, but back on one of his second stints. The Indy 500 champion from this year starts on row 8 alongside Sebastian Bourdais. Row 9 sees Santino Ferrucci alongside Marcus Ericsson. Both raced together in Junior Formula. Both raced on the same circuit on Formula 1, but in different times. Of course, row 10 sees Dalton Kellett alongside Connor Daly for Ed Carpenter Racing as well. Connor crashed as well in the warm-up session. Row 11, Max Chilton for Carlin alongside Venus VK for Ed Carpenter Racing. Dropping further down as well, the 12th row of the grid. We'll see Scott McLaughlin for Team Penske alongside Takuma Sato. Even Scott McLaughlin comparing this track to Surface Paradise. He should know, being from Australia. And Sato as well, the 500 champion for multiple times as well, from 17 and 19 running up. 20, sorry. Jimmy Johnson, the NASCAR champion of 7 times as well, is alongside the grid. He's with Ed Jones, and at the back, Cody Wire starts in 27th place. You can see Megan how single file they're going, and they want quite a lot of run-up laps here. We should have gone green 3 minutes ago. They're taking their time in calling the start.
I think the drivers are trying to get the lay of the land when it comes to the track since it's new, especially around that key section. I'm calling it a key section from now because it looks like a key.
The Baku key section. I think we can call it the key section. I agree with you there. At the top of the Korean War Veteran Memorial Bridge. It is a mouthful, so can we just call it the Veterans Bridge?
Yeah.
Yeah, or the Korean Bridge as well, because it's going to be a mouthful naming that over the next couple of hours as well. Shouldn't take too long, just like an F1 race, really.
I'm hoping my calculations for this race is wrong, because my calculations was 2 hours, 53 minutes and 20 seconds.
Josh Plays says, please no red flags. We've had enough of them. Josh's pro tip, don't bin it in warm-up. Absolutely. Or just don't bin in any session. Works as well. Right.
Don't bin it at the key section.
Yeah, don't.
please.
Yeah, I'm keeping my fingers crossed
Or
because
Veterans Bridge.
yeah, I'm very worried actually because that key section we reach at the end of the lap,
gosh.
so that's gonna be interesting because turn 1 is more like you see at Long Beach. It's a big open swing into a tight single file section as well.
Imagine a pile up there.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to it. Yellow has come out now. So what's happened now is they've crossed the control line. So this race is now underway. But the green flag, as I said, is on the Korean War Memorial Veteran Bridge. So now the safety car is peeled in and we get ready to go. Colton Herter will lead them to the green flag. There goes the pace car, look. Over the bridge we go. Here we go then, folks. It's time for something a little bit different. The Music City Grand Prix here in Nashville, Tennessee. And T3485 says, call it the KVB. That's a good one.
Ooh,
Yeah, over the KVB we go.
I like that.
They will have to go in a 2x2 formation. Don't forget, it's a rolling start for IndyCar. They don't stop on the grid and have 5 red lights. The divers, look, have got in position just in case a car manages to get off the bridge. However, there's catch fencing there. There's everything there. Chances are unlikely, but anything can happen in the next half hour.
I mean, we've got Roman Grosjean. I was about to say Grosjean, but it went to Roman. We've got Grosjean on the track, so, and he has a habit of going through barriers. So let's just. Luckily, this time it's not into fire. This time it's into water. So
They're lining up. 2x2x2. Colton Herta on the outside. Scott Dixon on the inside. It's time for IndyCar to go green in Nashville. Let the music ring out. IndyCar is go. And the green flag is deployed, and we are racing in Nashville. Dixon has the inside line. Herta, late on the brakes, chops him off. Diving on the inside, Rossi takes second. Pagino are side by side as well. Hunter Ray on the inside with Will Power and Joseph Newgarden. Thankfully, though, Megan, they've all made it round turn 1 at least. We haven't yet got to the tight infield section. Now they all start to converge on each other, and O'Ward got a fastest lap there, 1:56. As round the outside, Pato O'Ward under pressure. Alex Palou coming under pressure as well from Simon Pagino. Jack Harvey in there too.
Jimmy Johnson gets the fastest lap with a 1:36.393. And my suggestions for the lap times were wrong, thankfully.
And this is all looking good. They're all getting a bit bumped up. But now, Newgarden coming under pressure as well, side by side. Over the Korean bridge we go for the first time. And we've got a full course caution somewhere. Not sure why. As they go side by side over the bridge for the first time. Down into the braking zone. And there goes the caution. Why has that caution come out?
No one's going
That's
down.
why. And it's Dalton Kellett. Dalton Kellett has stopped on the track. And he's right down 24th place, and he hasn't yet got across. So, full course caution out. And he's actually dropped it at the exit of the pit lane. So, is that down at turn 12? Yeah. So, that brings out the caution. I was worried it was going to be on the Korean bridge because I saw the yellows. It was a local yellow.
The KVB.
It's right at the finish line, look. Where the finish line is, looks. It's right there at the pit exit.
They've got to be careful. This is quite a thin track.
They've got it restarted. Brilliant.
Good.
So they've got it restarted. So caution will come in at the end. Oh no, Megan, he stopped at the exit pit lane.
Oh, no.
It's happened again. The car's died. Oh, so AJ Foyt Enterprises have now got a car.
It's half on a track and half off a track, and it's a corner, so...
It's a blind corner as well. They were worried about that pit exit with blind corners.
Just
so,
get out of the car. I don't care if it causes a red flag. Oh,
He's got floor damage. He's had floor damage, so something's hanging
I
off there.
did see a
Sticking
little
in,
bit of contact at the back between,
Yeah,
I think, a blue car.
that would be further back the field as well. So
What?
it's not Jimmy Johnson because he's
It-
running back.
it
Let's take a look at it.
It
Let's
wasn't Cody Ware because he was keeping away from everyone.
Could be. Yeah, let's take a look at the start then again. So watch Herta getting a great start. Look at that. He saw the green flag over the bridge and absolutely went for it. And Herta chopped off Dixon coming into turn number 9.
Oh.
And Rossi just went, okay, I'll slip up the inside. Thank you very much. Andretti won too. And poor old Dixon got swamped.
Dixon was just like, what's going on? Why?
Here's the race control messages for you. As you can see, into the pit lane, under this full course caution, has now come Dalton Kellett. So that is now the situation as it runs. Kellett has entered the pit lane, as we're still under the caution here.
We didn't even make it 3 laps in.
Sadly, we did not.
Actually, did we even make it 2 laps in?
We did not make it any laps in. Dalton's out of the way. We're hearing over the radio. So, yeah, we're hearing over the radio that Dalton's out of the way, but he has entered the pit lane. So this safety car should come in quite quickly, or the full course caution. And this further back. And that is a big sling around the outside as well. So,
is this the contact I saw?
Well, this is VK getting at the order as well, getting past Sato and McLaughlin. There's Dalton Kellett, look, just ahead.
How close is
in the fall. There. He made contact. Yeah, he made contact with Newgarden, McLaughlin as well. So, yeah, you were right, Megan, completely right. There was just a contact midfield. It just dropped him right back down the pack as well.
How close is Kellett
He hit Graham Rahal
on here?
And Rahal, who's running in 13th, has made contact with Joseph Newgarden. Newgarden dropped all the way down to 17th place. So that was the information that we were receiving in our ears. Megan?
Quite close. I could have been aiming for Kellett.
Could have been aiming for Kellett, yeah. He was the first one out of it. 77 laps to go. It's lap 3 of 80.
I thought it had gone back in now, though it hasn't.
Yeah, still circulating. Still going to have some runs. As Dalton Kellett
have they got him off the track yet?
Yeah, he's in the pit lane. So this safety car, or full course caution, being American, should come in quite quickly here. So let's run through the order. It's Colton Herta, Alexander Rossi, Scott Dixon, Romain Grosjean, and Felix Rosenquist for top 5. Then Pato O'Ward, Jack Harvey as well, and Jimmy Johnson is coming to the pit lane. So Jimmy Johnson decides now's the right time to pit. And here he is, look. And it was the blue car Johnson as well. Nose change going on the front there as well, just checking it. So you were absolutely spot on that Jimmy had a bit of contact with Dalton. Sticker reds, the fast red alternate tyre is going on there as well.
Ooh, I don't like those tyres. They're a bit too thin.
Yeah, you're used to the big, thicker ones in Formula 1, aren't you? Yeah, IndyCar tyres are very, very tiny compared to it. And they're just checking now the front wing as well and the brake bar wires on the front there.
I remember not liking that in the Indy 500.
Yeah, you were saying about it in the 500, remember. So away goes Jimmy Johnson. And let's have a morning warm-up look over the Korean Veteran Bridge. And that is the spin for Jimmy Johnson as well. And the Carvana hit the bump at the exit, knocked off the rear suspension, the front wing, rear wing as well, and had a lot of work to do early on. And Chimp Ganassi not happy as well. The 48 car in an absolute wreck this morning in the warm-up. Numerous red flags we had as well in the warm-up, by the way. And this is the one downside as well to covering the IndyCar race live. They have a passion for cautions and long cautions at that as well. So let's take a look at it.
Have you cleared that chair so you can sit down?
I have. I might take a seat during the cautions. I hope nobody minds, but it's a long race ahead of us as well. So
if you mind, then you try standing up for ages.
And we've done a lot more races today than anybody can remember.
Yes.
We're coming to the green then. That didn't last long, did it?
Sit down.
No, it's all right. We're coming to the green flag then. Colton Herta will lead them away from Alexander. Oh, big accident! And that is the number 8 car going right over the top of the 14. That was Marcus Ericsson going for a high side over the back of Sebastian Bourdais. We've gone back to green, but surely that's going to bring a caution out. Front wings everywhere. Middle pack getting completely swapped out.
It's just being contact all over the place. I'm sorry, how is there no
caution
for that? We had a caution for someone stopping.
And this is bad news. The rear wing has now completely gone for Bourdais. Ericsson's got his front wing gone.
And the back wing.
Now look, they're kicking over dust over the Koreans' bridge. So we've got both of them dropping right to the back. What a dramatic restart, just getting caught out.
Has his back wing just completely bent.
Yeah, that was completely surprising to see Ericsson jump over Bourdais. So we are back to green flag running. The cautions come in. These two are out of it. And look at that. Ericsson can't control the car almost. And then he runs into him again. And now there's debris on the track. And here comes the caution.
Ericsson, I really like you from like all your
Let's
races
take a look.
before. So seriously, you're
Well-
a walking disaster.
Well, Ericsson just ran into the back of him there. There wasn't. Bourdais never even brake tested. And that was Ericsson just being idle and whacked into the back. Here comes the full
It's
course.
Ericsson, what do you expect?
Yeah, here comes the full course caution once again. As the wings are damaged as well. There's debris flying over the track. He's got his front wing edge. He's got the wing stuck underneath the front left tyres.
And it's going to go
lifting
any
it up.
second.
Yeah, that's going to fly off. They've got the aero screens.
He's going to run over it.
Yeah, the drivers will be okay, but that's going to deposit carbon fibre everywhere, especially over the Korean
Ooh.
bridge. And we can't have cars going slow, so
He's just making dents all in the floor.
we have not managed one racing lap without a caution. How much is the Music City Grand Prix going to affect it?
How
Well,
long is this
yellow
gonna
breed
take?
yellows. Let's take a look. Just jumped over the back. We're under caution here at the Big Machine Music City Grand Prix. And for those of you staying with us on Sky Sports F1, we've just gone to a break over at NBC SN. So let's take a seat. I can hear the familiar voices of Tom Gaymore over the headphones. And Tom, who was co-commentator of ours at the pre-season testing for F1, it's nice to hear from him as well. So, 14 of Bourdais coming into the pit lane then. Rear wing, Megan, usually takes a lot longer to reattach than the front wing, as it's bolted to the rear axle, so this could take a while.
I think
And,
Ericsson's
yeah.
out.
Megan,
Phoebe.
I've just said some team radio. I think yes, I can confirm. The radio is coming from Sebastian Bourdais' engineer. Apparently, he says, I think Ericsson hit us. Yeah. Yeah, luckily not on the bridge, Josh points out as well. Absolutely agree with you. If that happened on the bridge, it could have gone flying
Flying.
over, yeah.
Oh, then they really would need the divers.
Yeah.
Do you know, Marcus Ericsson, he did this when he was in F1.
He did do this in F1, yeah, and he keeps on doing it as well, which is really, really annoying.
I've always thought he was kind of like a disaster area.
Walking disaster, yeah.
Him and Magnussen. Oh my
Oh,
god.
yeah.
Magnussen, Grosjean, and Ericsson. Oh my god.
Yeah.
Add their line to the mix.
So, before we even went green was that contact, and yeah, out of the race, Bourdais out. So, yeah, so Dalton
2
Kellett's
seconds after we went green.
Dalton Kellett's actually restarted this race. So Kellett's running 2 laps down, but he is back on the circuit. But Bourdais is not, as the safety trucks now get out of the way for Marcus Ericsson, who has rejoined this race. But out of it is Sebastian Bourdais, the first retirement of this race. We have not made it 1 lap in this Music City Grand Prix. So yeah, get in touch with us here as well.
Do you know, sometimes I feel like Ericsson likes to pick off people one by one
Well,
until he can get to the front.
annoying. Yeah, and look, white flag out. So is there a slow car somewhere? Where's one of the? Oh, there he is. It's one of the sweeper trucks just getting out of the way now as well. For goodness sake, Marcus, slow down. Slow down. He nearly hit the recovery truck on the back of the circuit there.
Seriously.
I know. Where is he? He's catching up. Yeah. So yeah, he's just to the back. So he's nowhere near the running order just yet.
Well, that's not strictly true. We're on the opposite side of a bridge.
Yeah. But he's got to go through the whole swing section as well to get back to it, through the finish line again.
No, he's close to them.
Yeah,
It's
but
not lengthwise.
yeah, I never realised actually the triangle section. It looks like it does look like a key head. You're right, but it's more the triangle.
Dorito.
The Nashville. All right, the Nashville Dorito. I was going to call it the Nashville Triangle, but okay.
Dorito. It looks like it. Look at that and say it doesn't look like a Dorito.
It does look like a Dorito. It's in a big triangle. You're right, on the circuit. So we're under caution again. It's 74 laps to go. It's lap number 6 of 80, and we are still waiting for a full racing lap. It's exactly what we thought it would be. And before I got my words out, what I was going to say, this is one of the downsides of covering covering IndyCar live, is that usually we do in a highlight format, as you've seen, which means we can cut out all the cautions and cut out all the boring bits and have a great package for you to watch in the highlights. With the live race, we're doing it all and having to do all the cautions as well. And that was just Ericsson. Let's take a look on board of Newgarden. Newgarden saw everyone flying in front of him and quickly changed it around as well.
He just avoided debris.
Motorsport Broadcasting has tweeted, said to myself I'd watch a few green flag laps of the IndyCar before going to bed and catch up on the rest tomorrow. How incredibly naive I am, he says as well. Yeah, chances of getting to bed with a green flag lap, I think it's 73 out of 80.
I fully accepted that I might be up until 2 a.m.
I am up until 2 a.m. We're on with Grid Network after this race as well, which is going to be another one with Kobe, Joe,
Ericsson.
and Adam.
Ericsson's gone into the pit lanes again.
Oh, is that to serve? I haven't heard anything for a penalty.
Nothing's appeared as a penalty-wise. I think it may be a bit of a problem. Bit of floor damage, maybe.
I'm hearing that it's next time by they want to go green. So Ericsson's coming.
Can I throw it out?
That's Ericsson now on the radio. This is him. This is live radio.
We're gonna tape the right front wishbone. We got plenty of time here. We're okay.
Oh.
So it's the front wishbone that has
Front
been
right.
damaged. Yeah, front right wishbone.
Exactly where the ring was
Yeah.
hitting.
So they're just checking it to make sure it's okay, because the last thing you want is a suspension failure at one of the highest points of the track.
I think he's come out of pit lane now.
He has, yes. Ericsson restarts this race down in 25th place. Josh Plays says, "Can I have some Nashville Doritos?" Question mark.
Ooh, I want Doritos.
Absolutely. Well, we've got Yazoo Milkshake, which is a milkshake here. Don't know if you get it over in America, but Josh, I'm sure you would know it as well. Got Lilt as well down
This
at the
is
bottom.
mine. I'm not just being greedy.
Yes, that is hers. It's her drink that she has. And look at that, Megan.
Sunday
Setting
dinner.
sun out there as well. All nice and ready to go. Waiting for the green flags. Colton Herter is really angry with the radio, saying, "I don't see why two cars with broken down parts are continuing to go out there."
I think there's a little bit of debris over that.
There is over
corner
the bridge,
just down
yeah.
There, because I just saw number 22 and 10 just run
That's
over
Simon Pagino and Alex Palou. Alex Palou leading the championship on 406 points. He's
The two
33
Ps.
clear of Pato Ward. Dixon's 43 behind. Then it's Newgarden, Herter, Pagino, Ericsson, Rahal, VK and Rossi rounding out the top 10. The top 10 separated by 165 points, but you get quite a lot of points for a victory in IndyCar, so don't count out your chickens until the last lap of this race. Colton Herter still leading them around. 8 laps have now been done. It's one more lap until the green flag here at the Big Machine Music City Grand Prix. And the Chevrolet leads Colton Herter around.
What time did this start? I want to see how long it's taken us to do 9 laps.
This race has, well, if you look at the timing monitor, it actually tells you it's taken us 17 minutes exactly to do 9 laps under caution. It tells
Nearly
you
2
yeah,
minutes.
2 minutes a lap. Yeah, 2 minutes 20 per lap. It tells you at the top there, look, as well, how much it is. Up here in the comments box with our live timing as well. Who was that coming to the pit lane again, Megan? Marcus Ericsson is down pit road again and has left. He was in there for 1 minute. No, he was in there for actually 45 seconds. He was in the pit lane. I'm not just making that up as well. Look, it's our race control messages that show us Marcus Ericsson was in there for 46 seconds. Josh Plays, "I don't really like Yazoo, but I do love fudge brownie." We have some brownies. Did you have your brownie dessert for after dinner today, Megan?
Yes.
How was that? Was it nice?
It was nice. I had 1 brownie cut up into 8.
Yeah.
And then it was... Okay, so 4 brownie pieces at the bottom, then a little bit of whipped cream, then some ice cream.
Yes.
3 scoops of it. Then some more brownies around the edge and whipped cream, and then I had raspberry and chocolate sauce.
Oh, that sounds delicious. Can I have one of those after I'm done with it? No, I'll be in bed. I'll have that tomorrow.
Yeah, have it tomorrow for breakfast.
Breakfast? Are you insane? Although it would be lunchtime by the time I get
Slightly.
up. Right, we're coming to the green flag then, guys. Yellow flag's in. Green flag is back out here at the Music City Grand Prix. Let's get going. Now, keep your fingers crossed. Can we make it more than 1 lap without a caution coming out?
Unlikely.
Green flag here in Nashville. Colton Herter leads the way as well. Down towards turn 1. It's actually 1 and 2 at the exit of the pits. Everyone looks okay, and they've all gone through.
To quote a Magic 8 Ball I once heard of, don't hold your breath.
Oh, don't hold your breath. Looking quite good then as we get the graphic back up. The sun beginning to set over the Koreans' bridge we go. It's now it's just gone 6:10 here in Nashville as well. It's gone 11:10 here in the UK as they bump over the Dorito section, as Megan calls it here at Nashville. The top half just 8 meters wide as well, quite similar to what Formula One has in Baku.
The Dorito Key.
Yes, mate. Well done, everybody. The Dorito Kid, that's a good one. Well done, everybody, by the way. We've made it through a lap as we complete over the Korean bridge once again. And Bourdais, the only retirement. Kellett's right back. So AJ Foyt Enterprise having a terrible day so far. Great day for Chip Ganassi Racing as well. They've got third place on the run for Scott Dixon. But Andretti Autosports, Michael Andretti, and he's going absolutely potty because it's Colton Herter and Alexander Rossi 1-2 at the moment in this running order, which is brilliant to see. As Herter does the fastest lap of the race on a 1:18.326. Not bad. And Benji said this could be a long day of racing. T345 agrees. And Josh Play says, how were the hash browns that I had at lunch?
Ericsson's in the pits again.
Yeah, Ericsson pits again, so it's probably out of it for now. The hash browns were lovely, thank you very much. I had some bacon, some sausages, and some beans with them as well. It was a nice little pick-me-up after the MotoGP race.
I just had a crunch cream.
And then you've had a full dinner.
Yes.
And brownies.
I wanted to save room for dinner.
Yes.
I also had a glass of milk. My favourite drink.
Not bad. And you've got chocolate milk there as well. Right, so let's back on. Ericsson's now left the pits as well. You can see that on the board. Hello to Vader as well, who's waving at us as well. Vader. Oh, Megan's happy. Darth Vader, yeah, well, we are in America. But going well out there as well. Herter, 1.2 seconds he's pulled in this 2 laps since the restart as well. Over the bridge once more. The setting sun as well, the low sunlight, that's going to provide a problem over this bridge section. Because, look, you can see it's almost directly in their eyes as well as you go back and forth. That could change a couple of positions as well.
Yeah, and it's kind of trippy.
Yeah, it is. I agree with you there. Herter still got this one. And again, Herter with a 1:18.326. New fastest lap of the race. It keeps on changing. 69 to go.
Off-topic thing, just a sec. I must be one of the only people that favour the Sith over the Jedi because I think the Jedi are a bit arrogant.
Well, then you are lost. Pato O'Ward still circulating as well in 6th place in that tiger livery he's got on the car this weekend here at the Music City race. It's a beautiful livery as well. It's easily identifiable, the two McLarens this weekend, running different liveries, but same leopard tiger stripe design as well. Lion design it should be. Ericsson has set a new personal best at 1:25.892. So he is running, 9 seconds off the pace of Colton Herter. So Ericsson's time on the board not looking great at all. As well, Vader says as well, I watched the GT races last evening as well and earlier today, and I'm in love with this circuit. Same here. I do love this track already. It's got a unique feel to it that I like it as well. And I agree with you there, Vader. Josh Pace says, where's mine in terms of the brownies? Well, I'm sure I can throw some a long distance.
I could send you one.
Could. As well, Josh Pace says, the stadium super trucks were epic around the circuit as well. I missed those, unfortunately, because we were doing the MotoGPs. But I'm sure they were. I'm going to catch up on them as well with the big jumps they do around this track as well.
I have a tendency for giving brownies as Christmas presents.
You do, and also Megs, we're doing Americans, so you got to put your lead behind your shoulder. That's what they do in America.
No.
I know. I don't like it. It pulls the earphones a bit much and doesn't give me much freedom.
You're just going to just be like, oh, yeah, and it feels really weird because it goes underneath your arm.
Yeah, don't like it.
It's like, put it in front.
Well, we've got Michael Andretti watching on there as well, just keeping his fingers crossed that these guys can head to the end. 13 laps completed. We're on board with race leader Colton Herter. Herter looking okay here. Top 5, Colton Herter, Alexander Rossi, Scott Dixon, Romain Grosjean, and Felix Rosenquist. And we leave our NBC viewers and stay on here as well.
Just trying to get this up. Oh, I've got...
2 onboards. Yeah, switch to Pato O'Ward. That'd be one to watch as well on the onboards. He's running further back. Benji says, has there been a lead change yet? No. Herter has led this race from the start. The change in second, though, was done as well. Vader says, I'm going to watch the Stadium Super Truck replay after the IndyCar is done. After the IndyCar is done, it'll be 1 a.m. here in the United Kingdom where we're commentating from.
We hope.
And, we hope. And I'll be on the Grid Network show soon after as well. And I probably want to go to bed until about 3 o'clock. And then I'll just have a long...
How about I stay up until 3 o'clock so I see when you're done? No,
I'll just have a long lay-in. It's fine. You can go back. Grosjean, though, is in the top 5. This is great news for Roman in the Dale Coyne Racing. And he's running P4, so it's a great run there.
Just going to calculate the times.
Yeah, Bourdais, by the way, is still in the pit lane and is definitely out of the race. So I do apologise for all you Bourdais fans. I know you've been wanting him to get back into action in the past couple of races as well. We're on board now. Side by side, on board with the Shield cleaners. So the Panasonic cars out there just chasing back as well.
According to this, without interruption, it's supposed to be 1 more hour and
1 hour and
25 minutes, and it's
so 1 hour 25 minutes and
59 seconds.
so
round it up to 26
1 hour
minutes.
26 minutes remaining of the race. That's not bad at all, actually. So well done there. Without cautions though coming out, which
Yeah, without cautions.
and knowing this track as well, it could be. But they've all spread out a little bit much. Have you noticed as well? As Rossi does set new personal best, 1:16.921. So does Grosjean. So they're improving up the order. They're all being a bit too safe. And we saw him. We've had a red flag in every single session
Do
we've
you
run
really
here.
want them not to be?
Oh, I'm kind of giving it this way and that move because
Do you really not want to have a break?
Good point. Let's keep it going. Now, I'm hoping we get an interesting one because right now we've got Herta running away. He's 2.5 seconds away from Alexander Rossi. But then we've got the midfield all bunched up nicely together.
Midfield action. VK.
Yeah, we've got everyone from Grosjean all the way down to Max Chilton.
Okay,
and
let's
Colin
curse
Denny,
a
all
couple
separated.
people.
So they're all bunched together, which is nice to see. But give us a bit of action.
Let's curse a couple people.
Welcome back to our viewers on NBCSN. If you're watching along with us as well, you've just rejoined your TV pictures as well. Thanks for tuning in for the alternate commentary stream here on YouTube. It's very much appreciated. I know our viewers do increase in America when we broadcast the IndyCar live as well. It's a great pleasure to have you along.
I've just cursed another person.
Who have you cursed this time?
Scott McLaughlin.
Oh, the Aussie. Well, he's down in 18th place at the moment, so that could
Okay,
be, yeah.
Who's he going to make contact with? Please don't be Sato.
If you hit Sato, I'm a bit surprised as well as he goes through. And Dalton Kelly, he's already out of the way. No, Chilton, you hit Chilton.
No, put it like that.
Connor Daly, who is right with him, actually, looking at it. Daly's at 20th. So that's close. As the Big Machine vodka, the juice there gets spread around. Brian Herta.
One more, three-car pile-up.
Brian Herta there, the strategist for Colton Herta. Brian, a very experienced racer in IndyCar as well.
Oh, what a surprise.
Leading his son on. And these two have very passionate rows over the radio throughout the race as well,
Josh, what a surprise.
Mark Sexton, yeah, it could be. I wouldn't be at all surprised if it was, though, further on. And this seems to be another race, Megan, where Herta has gone out in front, and he is... Oh, there's the caution!
Please
And
don't
it's
be.
Scott McLaughlin! It's Scott McLaughlin who was spun round, and it's brought out the full course caution! I don't believe it! She was right! I do not believe it! I do not believe it. Scott McLaughlin is stalled at turn 4.
The curse, everyone.
And it's at the donut. It's at the Dorito key section as well. He stalled the car. So Scott McLaughlin spins round, and the curse of the commentator goes to Megan.
Always and forever mine.
Let's see what happened. Oh, he made contact. Who did he hit? Sato? Is it Sato? Who did he hit? Did he just lose on his own accord? Yes, he did actually, yeah. And with Ed Jones right behind him with Joseph Newgarden as well. And it was just a complete own spin, own goal.
Connor Daly and Ericsson. Watch it.
No! It was Dalton Kellett. Not Dalton.
Ed Jones?
Thank you. It was Ed Jones who hit the rear left of Scott McLaughlin down at turn 4 and spun him around. So that had absolutely nothing to do with McLaughlin there. It was Ed Jones, the British driver who raced under the Dubai flag, who just lost it of his own accord.
Oh, that's got to be the funniest curse I've ever done.
I must say, well done to Megan, who absolutely got... Yeah, Vader says he did a Hamilton. Absolutely. Dived up the inside. No chance. It's a single file point of the track. And that has brought out, once again, the full course caution. And I must admit, Megan, congratulations for calling that curse of the commentator for Scott McLaughlin.
A minute before.
A minute before it happened. And the best thing is, if this was a highlight show, everyone would go, oh, that was planned, that was fake. We're live. There's literally no way to hide it. This is live coverage of the race.
It's just proof further that I do actually have a curse when it comes to motorsport.
I'll tell you what, you're off Scott McLaughlin's Christmas card list now.
Oh, so that's Brendan Hartley and him.
Let's have a look. They drive the vote for carvana.com/vote. Choose your livery for the next race of Jimmy Johnson. That's at carvana.com/vote. And vote for what you want the 48 car to look like.
I'm just going to text Mum and tell...
They're watching. They've got it on the iPad.
I know, but just in case she was out the room.
Sorry, cars coming in. Alex Palou, Ryan Hunter-Ray, Helio Cashin-Evers, Joseph Newgarden, Connor Daly, Max Chilton, all diving down pit road after 18 laps of this 80-lap race as well. Now, they'll take off the alternate tyre. They'll put on the black-walled primary tyres. They all are doing that as well. Palou, Hinchcliffe, Hunter-Ray, Cashin-Evers, Newgarden, Daly and Chilton all in as well. Newgarden apparently doesn't have a stop yet. Here we go. He was part of the curved pit lane. He's going to jump right down the back of the field. Sticker reds going on as well for Newgarden, so he's taking a long old run for that one. Race off pit road. Cashin-Evers, the quickest stop until he came to Chilton. Here's Scott McLaughlin. Primaries go off. Alternate sticker reds go on and away with a splash of fuel as well. So McLaughlin goes right to the back. Quick change of pit stops there, Megs. And a few of them going on to alternate, a few of them going on to primaries.
She said, I saw.
And yeah, a few of them going on to primaries as well there, Megs. Not a bad stop.
Okay, let's see who the next unlucky driver is. I don't know whether it'll be Connor Daly, but still, let's just have a little look. Like, turn back.
Daly's in 22nd place at the moment. But these yellows breed yellows. We could be here for quite a while. VK. Venus VK, you've hit now.
That's twice I've hit you.
Where is VK? He's running in 12th place, right behind Santina Ferrucci. So, got a nice run there. May as well sit down. We're going to be here a while. As we get on board with Colton Herta then. Third caution of this race. We've only completed 18 laps.
This one's on me.
This one is on Megan. Let's take a look. What did Brian Herta do?
2 or 3 only. So we did the right thing there. That's good for us.
And that's the radio from Brian Herta saying only change 2, stay out, and only 2 or 3 came in from the front of the field. So good stop, good strategy call there once again.
Is Brian Colton related?
Brian Herta is the father of Colton Herta. And Brian Herta, a very, very experienced racing driver as well.
That must be nice.
Yeah, and his son, Colton, going for a championship as well.
He must be proud.
Oh, yeah. Oh, but they fight. They bicker. They will argue with each other over the radio as well.
Who doesn't?
Yeah.
Some people, it just shows that they care.
Simon Pagenaud feeling a bit inconspicuous there with a bright yellow high-vis car on a setting sun track. I know it's his racing
like,
colours, but wow.
Just like swerving a bit, just like, is it safe? No. Is it not?
I'm looking forward to when we head to the night races as well later on in the year. They're always great to see.
It's going to be really bright.
Yeah. Vader says, this is great commentary. I'll definitely be back for next race. You all do have time to watch as well. Oh, there, thank you for that as well. And we're looking forward to the end of this IndyCar season.
You can watch more curses.
This is only the second race we've covered live this year for IndyCar. Usually we do highlights as well of races because they're on quite late. Sometimes we can't do them all live. Hopefully we're going to change that next year with races live more than we are highlights. So we'll fix that as well. But next weekend we've got another IndyCar race. We've got live coverage of Formula E and MotoGP and the British Touring Car Championship as well. So a lot of action coming up. But under lap 19 of 80, we've spent quite a lot of them under full course caution. Not many of them under green flag running. Are we coming to the green? No. Yes, we are.
Are we?
Yeah, Herta's coming in. Pace car in, I think. We're coming to the green flag. Here we go. Saw the pace car had gone. Herta leads them for the 4th time today to the restart. Simon Pagenaud almost under pressure as well. Simon on the inside. Pagenaud getting it very much, and Pagenaud's in the wall, and the track is blocked. This will be a red flag for sure.
Is VK involved?
Yeah, that was coming up big time, and the track is blocked. This will be a red flag. This is what we were fearing might happen.
The neon colour.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 cars all blocking the track. And Palou's involved, the championship leader. Hunter Ray, Pagino, even there, Jimmy Johnson. The track is blocked. This will be a red flag.
Is 21 involved?
Yep, all down there. And red flag. We've got the red flag out.
No!
We knew it was coming on the streets of Nashville. It's now happened. Red flag in the inaugural Music City Grand Prix coming to the restart. Pagino got a hit from, I think, VK caused it, Megan, I think.
Okay, my curse didn't mean to do that.
It was VK who caused it. VK dived up the inside of Simon Pagino, and Pagino got forced into the wall, and it's brought out the red flag on lap 20 of 80.
This is getting weird now.
Yeah, you've caused this again. And there he is, look, VK's in the wall. VK's stuck in the wall. You got it right again. That's 2 in a row. That is beyond scary.
I caused a red flag.
You've caused a red... Second race as well today. We've had a red flag. And you've caused this one. Unbelievable. Now, they've got to restart these cars. This might not be a long red flag, but it was no option because the track was blocked. Let's take another look at it then. So we come into the restart. Colton's backing them up, but I noticed this way before because Pagino went for a move. And then look, here comes up the inside. Venus VK dives up the inside and just whacks into the side. And where are you going to go? Ericsson involved again.
I picked Ericsson as well.
Was it Ericsson as well who caused it?
I picked Ericsson as well. Was Connor Daly involved in that?
It was willpower. It was willpower diving up the inside of Pagino that caused the red flag. And then VK caused it as well by blocking the rest of the track. So Power dives up the inside. He hits Pagino, and then Palou causes the traffic jam at the back.
May I just say, all the people I suggested was in that.
Yeah. So red flag here at the Music City Grand Prix.
My curse has never done that before.
No, it hasn't. That's bad. Can I just point out, this is only the second race we've ever had a red flag in 2021. The previous race was at Detroit. And look at that, green flag called again. And for the second time today on a restart, it's been contact.
After I call it.
Yeah, and this one's brought out the red flag. The second race today we've commentated on here on YouTube that we've had a red flag. The 6th in a row we've had a red flag out live.
Hold on. Just texting Mum. Just like my curse caused a red flag.
I don't believe it. Red flag the call. And they haven't actually yet delivered everything. This is becoming a little bit silly, says Craig Wallard there as well. I agree with Josh. So let me get this straight. Silverstone, red flag. Hungary, red flag. British Touring Car Championship, red flag, red flag, red flag. MotoGP, red flag. Earlier on today. And now the IndyCar race, red flag.
Everything I've done today's had a red flag.
And this is where we came into the problem actually as well when we said, because as we've got a blank screen in front of us, now look at Brian Hertz on the Andretti pit wall. We actually said, didn't we, coming in, we're probably going to have a red flag. We're probably going to have to fill some time. We are really getting our money's worth out of that red flag button.
Well, I've got to say, we could talk about how my curse just, was the strongest ever.
Happy that Ryan didn't get any damage, says Vader as well. I agree there. Ryan's back in the pit lane, so... Red flag out again. Red flag out. Race stop. With the previous race that got red flagged, of course, was that horrible incident back at Detroit with Felix Rosenquist when his throttle got stuck open. We covered that in highlights.
The only one to get out of that accident okay was Kellett.
Yeah, Dalton Kellett, yeah. Also, another point out as well is the fact that we usually cover these... But BTC had one race which wasn't red flag. Yeah, race 2 wasn't stopped, wasn't it? But in terms of live races we've covered, because if you remember, that second touring car race was a delayed commentary. That race 2 from last weekend at Alton Park was delayed commentary. So every live race we have done since the British Grand Prix... No, I'm forgetting! The race before Silverstone got red flagged. What was that one? Did it get red flagged at Silverstone? No, it didn't, did it?
Was it Hungary?
No. I'm getting mixed up. No, Hungary wasn't. Hungary was stopped, but Silverstone got stopped. Then Hungary got stopped. And that kicked it off as well. But yeah.
Silverstone before that was Austria.
Austria. That didn't get stopped. No, we're fine then. Josh saying as well, if I gave you 1p every red flag, you would be very rich. Yeah, 6p. I'll tell you what, though, this is getting a bit silly now as well. They're still clearing the track, and we're still going to have a restart procedure as well. So
we'd have a lot of money if we had £1 every single time that I curse someone.
And what's to stop this happening again?
Just put me in a room with Brendan Hartley.
Yeah, good point. What's to stop this happening again, though? That's the question. Because this could just keep happening again and again and again.
What, me cursing people?
No, the red flags and the pile-ups.
Those go hand in hand at the moment.
We've only completed 19 laps, and the majority of them have been under caution. And this is ridiculous.
And of course, too.
Is this track a bit too dangerous for IndyCars? Is that coming up? Are we going to... They need to extend it a little bit. Megan's nodding her head. It's very bizarre.
I am a bit scared at that curse.
Yeah.
It's never done that.
Well, next weekend, on the 14th, on the Saturday, it's the Entity IndyCar Data Series racing from Indianapolis. The day later, the Xfinity Series on the road course as well. And on Sunday, it's the Brickyard 400 for NASCAR as well, which is going to be fantastic on August 15th. And of course, Megan, as the cars come back into the pit lane now, the ones who got stopped at the first start-finish line, we'll get this race eventually restarted. But 61 laps to go. We're under red flag. No sign of a restart time just yet as well. So, yeah, and Sato and Chilton back in. VK, McLaughlin, Cody Ware, Hinchcliffe and Johnson still stuck on the circuit. And Johnson had a puncture, so he might be out of this race fully. That's also the question.
I feel slightly bad.
Yeah. I knew this red flag was come out. I'm worried about the live timing. I hope it'll stay. But McLaughlin comes back in. Cody Ware comes back in as well now. So they're all coming back in on the screens. Has a red flag that didn't hit us at the Indy 500. Has hit us here at the Music City Grand Prix. But we are prepared for this with some features. To make the pit exit less dangerous, they could extend the straight a little bit. They have room. I agree with you there, Josh. Because, and there we go, finally, by the way, Race Control give us the message of red flag. That's taken a long time to come through, that message.
Yeah, it did.
Let's hear from Simon.
I'm not sure if it's just, whatever.
Well, during the red, we can take a look at it and see. We won't be able to change anything right now, but we can take a look at it.
So Simon's saying as well, I've got damage to the car. I need it to be looked at. And then they say, well, we can't do it under red, but we'll take a look and then change it when the race officially gets restarted. I did tell you, Megs, coming into this box, we've had a red flag in every single session in the Music City Grand Prix session so far. FP1, FP2, qualifying, warm-up. It's a habit. Reds breed reds, and that's what we've happened. And we've lost actually our timing monitors. We've got it back now, luckily, as we signal with the red flags. 61 laps to go. We've been 41 minutes of commentating, and at the moment we've been on air for 1 hour 12 minutes, and so far we haven't had a good start, have we? We haven't had a great run on this.
No.
I can't see why they're not giving. I can't see why they're not giving them go. Jimmy Johnson's still stuck on the track. I think they're waiting for Jimmy to get back to the pit lane. You know, have we got his camera? Can we have a look at it? Have we got Jimmy's camera? Let's hear from Brian.
We're going to have to cycle the car all the way off.
No.
Before you do, let me just tell you, this red flag's actually good for us because if we get tons of yellow, those guys that just pitted will be able to make it on one more. So as painful as this is better than not red flagging.
Well, Colton Herter says this is better than not red flagging, but we've got the red flags, so that's sort of dumbed it down a little bit more. And this is why Detroit Race 1 back in June, he was making moves left and right. That was Grosjean hitting the wall as well. That brought out the red flag again. We had 2 red flags that day, actually. So Power was leading the race at that point and then couldn't take the restart because his car was failed. So he was, with 2 laps to go, IndyCar decided to restart the race and he couldn't restart and lost out on a race win. Today, here, he's caused the red flag at the Music City Grand Prix of Detroit. So now they've got to redo. And we're waiting for Jimmy Johnson to get back in as well. So no sign of the restart procedure coming up. And this IndyCar race is a bleep show. And people said Knoxville truck race was embarrassing. That's for Thomas Billing on Twitter as well.
I'm just going to choose who's going to get cursed next.
Go on, take a guess.
It's a very short list right now.
Megan deciding who's going to get the curse of the commentator next. By pointing down. And you've hit Ed Jones. He's already been in problems today as well, thinking about it. He made contact
So
with
was Ericsson.
Ericsson was in trouble, yeah, but Ed Jones hit McLaughlin, didn't he? And that caused the previous caution.
And who is it going to crash
Is that 4
into?
cautions now we've had in a red flag?
Yes.
4 cautions and a red flag, yeah. I'd rather watch 4 weddings than a funeral.
Yeah.
You're going too far down the list.
I don't even know where my hand's going. That's the thing.
Pick the monitor over there.
Hold on.
The monitor.
So far, it's Sato.
Yeah, pick up the
Fine,
monitor.
though, if I get the same people, then it's scary.
Actually, why don't you look at that and just use the board there, and I'll tell you who you hit. Then the viewers can
Okay.
see as well.
Okay.
If you other way around, other way. There they go.
That way.
You do that.
Hold
and
on.
then- yeah.
I'm
then
gonna-
I'll tell the viewers which one you hit as well. Go in. You've hit. Go in. Helio Cashnevers and Joseph Newgarden are the 2 drivers you've hit. So Cashnevers and Newgarden are the 2 you're cursing next, apparently.
So, hold on.
And Meg is just picking on the bigger timing monitor we have up here in the comms box. Scott McLaughlin again. We've already had that, Meg. You want to really hear from the Australians today, haven't you? What will Beth say, Meg?
I don't know. Beth, I don't mean to.
And there
I'm going to do it to Danny.
There is a great message as well. The big love hearts for Robin Miller. We all miss you, Robin. Get well soon, Robin, as well. Heartbreaking news that his unfortunate illness might not be treatable, but he's going to give it a big fight. But Robin Miller, everybody in IndyCar, everyone in the motorsport world is thinking of you, and we miss you, and we want you to make a fight, and we hope you have a wonderful life, and you fight this as much as you possibly can, because honestly, you are going to be remembered for absolutely the rest of time. You have made such an impact on IndyCar and the whole of the America series. You are fantastic.
I've chose the second one. I've really got it in for Ericsson today.
You've hit Marcus Ericsson as well, yeah. So, red flag. I'm still under it. So, we're going to take this time to go for a little bit of a filler break while we go restock. We're still under red flag here. So what we're going to do for the next few minutes is we're going to step away from Nashville. We're under a red flag. Colton Hertz is the race leader. And we are going to show you something that I commentate on quite frequently. It's the BBB Esports Formula One Racing League as well. It's absolutely cutthroat racing. Let's take a look at it now. This is the race leader pits. Benny Callag's up to second place. He's gone past Mohamed Utas. And now the question is Benny Callag going to have the toe as a yellow third sector's come out? Why? I'm not sure. Will this affect? Yes, Benny Callag leads from Mohamed Utas. And leaving the pit lane is Ali Quay. So he's down to third place, but he's on the soft tyres. He'll be much faster. And Ali Quay might get back up into second place here. And he will, but you heard it as well. We'll just play Ali's radio quickly because he's talking with a message, I believe, for Benny Callag.
I'm coming for you, Benny.
Ali's on his way for Benny. Here we go. It's 2 weeks ago. Over again. The battle now. 5 seconds. Ali Quay on brand new soft compound tyres. Benny Callag 5 on medium tyres. He is a lot slower than Ali in the Ferrari. This is the battle for the victory of the French Grand Prix. Oh, 131, 883. Ali Quay is showing he means business. Beat that, he says. Oh, how was that not contact? Over Soko. And Benny Callag's got a 3-second time penalty for multiple warnings. The race win surely goes to Ali Quay, who now only has to keep A within 3 seconds and B on the road at all times. Penultimate lap Oh, but look at Ali. He's over 3 seconds. Benny Callagh responding. Benny Callagh is responding. 3.1 seconds. It might not have all been. It might not be over yet. If Ali's inside 3 seconds, regardless across the line, he's the winner. There's your maths for you. If he's outside that time, we have to wait to call it. It's a combination of Japan 94 and it seems Silverstone 98. We don't know across the line what's the winner going to be. It's been a crazy French Grand Prix. It's about to get even crazier. Benny Callagh crosses the line in first place. The question is, has he won from Ali Quay, who crosses the line? Ali Quay wins! 2.509 seconds! Benny Callagh defeated! Ali Quay wins the French Grand Prix! 2.509 seconds! Ferrari win! Renault second! He did it at the line! Fabulous! What a race! And let's hear from our race winner!
Woohoo! Yes! Yes!
You can hear how much it means to him as well. The penalties applied. Benny Callagh finishes second. It was a 6-second added on. 2.509 seconds. Ali Quay. It's 25 points. It narrows the gap just to Benny Callagh. But most importantly, it is a race win at last. For the first time this year, he defeats Benny and becomes our 4th different winner. Welcome back to the Music City Grand Prix. We are under a red flag here due to what can only be described as shocking driving. Because we've tried to restart this race and we're still under a red flag. 4 cautions and a red. Megan Burch alongside myself, Joshua Burch in the comms box. We're just reorganising so that we can get the YouTube chat operational so that we can have a word with you all as well up here in the box and have a proper communication with everyone, because we thought it's only fair that the YouTube chat is in this broadcast as well, as much as we possibly can. So while we get that sorted out up here with the red flag out, Megan, could you just take us through the start as the IndyCar reorder the field?
Right, so if I get any names wrong, then don't say anything.
Yeah, we do apologise.
Yeah, first is Herta, second is Rossi, third is Dixon, fourth Grosjean, fifth Rosenquist.
Yeah, Rosenquist.
Sixth O'Ward, seventh Harvey, eighth Rahal.
Graham Rahal.
Rahal.
Yeah.
Ninth Power, 10th Ferrucci.
Jimmy.
Ferrucci.
Santino Ferrucci, yeah.
Couldn't see the U. 11th Ed Jones, 12th Ericsson, 13th Pagenaud, 14th Hunter Ray, 15th Daly, 16th Castroneves, 17th Newgarden, 18th Palou, 19th Sato, 20th Chilton, 21 VK, 22 McLaughlin, 23 where?
23.
Where?
We've got Cody Ware, yeah.
Yeah.
I thought you were saying where, as in who, where, when, how.
Yeah. 24 is Hinchcliffe, 25th Johnson, 26th Kellett, and out of the race is Bourdais.
And Jimmy Johnson has been black flagged from this race for making repairs under the red flag.
Does that mean that he's out?
Yeah, he's out. Jimmy Johnson is out of this race. He's been black flagged for making repairs underneath the caution.
Swap Johnson and Kellett.
Yeah, so that's it. Red flag out then.
All right, when I told our mother that I basically cursed this into a red flag, yeah, she basically joked that I was a witch.
Well, to be fair, Megs,
you did
cause 2 cautions and a red.
And I do curse a lot of people. Especially Brendan Hartley.
So, yeah.
I watched mentioned his name, and then 10 hours later, he was fired.
Jimmy Johnson officially out of the race then as we take a look at the YouTube chat comments sent here for the Music City Grand Prix while we chill under the red. And we just have to sort of wait as well. As you can see, Josh Play saying to make pit lane exit less dangerous, they could extend the straight a little bit. They have the room as well. As I take my glasses off while we're under this red.
We're now at the caution and they're leaving the pit lane.
The race is restarting. So the race is back underway. That was a very quick one, actually, from the teams to bring it back away from the red. That's a surprise as we come back and then everything changing positions up here. Our graphics don't know what to make of the situation of the change. I can tell you that right now. So, yeah, look, here we go, look. There's the confirmation, look. Full course caution. The cars are leaving the pit lane. We are restarted. Well done, everyone. We're here. The race is on again.
We've been doing this nearly an hour. We haven't even made it halfway through.
No, we haven't. And it's 11:45. So, yeah.
For us, yeah.
It's 11:45 at night. And we're getting ready for the restart. Okay, let's have the race recap then. The race started over the bridge. It will restart with the bridge as well, I believe. And luckily, no one made contact. And it was a nice start from Colton Herter, from Scott Dixon, down towards the first turn on the track as well. It was a sweep across as Herter defended. Rossi snicked up the inside as well and got ahead.
VK, Sato and Ware aren't leaving the pit lane. And I picked VK and Sato.
We had a caution already. Then under the restart for that caution, it was Marcus Ericsson deciding that he wanted to become an astronaut and went over the back of Sebastian Bourdais, lap 16. Dalton Jones made contact with Scott McLaughlin, putting him round. That put out another caution.
Nothing to do with me.
Nothing to do with Megan at all. She cursed it. Then on the restart of that, Will Power dives up the inside of Simon Pagenaud, puts him in the wall, and then put also Venus VK in the wall, and then blocked the track with numerous cars crashing behind and brought out the red flag. Once again, nothing to do with Megan at all, who didn't say about Pagenaud and Ericsson and VK all crashing together. Oh, wait a minute.
I think it was a red flag.
And Jack Harvey now leaving the pit lane. Jack Harvey now leaving the pit lane as well. Sato and VK come in as well underneath the caution. So they're all going to take it easy now. Look, that's what I mean as well. It's very, very close contact. And let's take a look quickly then at the group chat as well as Connie is all saying thank you for being there as well. Our pleasure to bring you this watch-along commentary as well. We've got the YouTube chat. We've also got the race control messages to show you as well. Shame we haven't got a driver tracker, but that's because it's very hard to get a hold of a driver tracker.
Now that we're racing again, I'm just going to pick a random person.
Well, they're coming to the green flag again. We've made it to lap 22, 59 laps of this race to go. We've got 45 minutes completed of this race.
Oh, no.
The clock has reset, by the way, Megan. Looks, it's now 45 minutes it's come up to, not the full hour that we had previously.
Castronovas.
Oh, you did point to Castronovas before, to be fair.
But I like Castronovas.
Well, the Indy 500 champion, Spider-Man, might just have a little bit of a...
Who we crash with?
Well, can I ask, do spiders...
Oh, seriously, I've really got it in for Scott McLaughlin.
Do spiders swim? Can spiders swim?
No.
Because if you go around here, it's 9 times out of 10 you're going to end up crashing into a wall and possibly into the sea.
Are any of these called nickname a scorpion or a fox?
No.
But good, because I just get this weird, thing coming into my head. You know, from Star Trek Voyager when Chakotay was telling Catherine Janeway about that thing.
Yeah.
That's the only way I know that song.
It's also a very old tale as well.
Yeah. Well, that's how I know it, Chakotay.
And Brian Hertz on the radio.
Now I'm going to watch Star Trek when I go to bed.
Okay, so Colton Hertz hasn't stopped and changed tyres yet, so that could be an interesting situation to come up as we look at Brian Hertz now watching on for Colton Hertz, his son, all racing there as well.
Hey, Brian, tell your kid to get into the pits.
And Megan, you're going to have something a bit different here. This is for you as well as we come to the green flag, by the way. So the caution's coming in. We're getting to the restart. I think. No, yellow's back out, so sorry about Megan, we're about to have a race go over to a Monday here in the United Kingdom. Don't think you've ever commentated on a Monday race before. I have, but I don't think you ever have.
Not live.
Yeah, so it's going to go over to Monday here in the UK.
I've only ever commentated on Monday, I think, twice, and that's when we had to redo a race.
Yeah, delayed
In
races.
the very early days.
Yeah. A touring car race at Knock Hill as well, we did as well. And we've done races day laters as well, but never done a live
when
race.
a file got corrupt, and I was in Nottingham, and we had to do it the day I got back.
Oh, which one was that?
That was for
British?
3 years ago.
Was it the British Grand Prix?
2018.
No, definitely.
British.
Yeah, it got corrupted and we had to do it again. Yeah.
I remember because Day was in Kellyanne's with me.
Look at that. The pace car's pulled in now, so we're going to get ready for another restart this time. Yellow flag comes in. Stand up, get ready. Oh, we've been under a red flag for quite a long time. It's time to restart the action. How long? Take your bets. Place your bets. Place your bets here. Place your bets. How long before another caution? How long before another trap block? How long before another red flag? Let's have another go. For the 7th time today, the green flag is out. The race is back underway. They're already going side by side, coming to the last corner. Green flag is out. The race is back underway here at the Music City Grand Prix, lap 24 of 80. So is everyone getting through? Yes, Megan. They've all been quite calm. No one going for a big risk as Hunter Ray dives on the inside of Dalton Kellett at the first two turns.
I really do have it in for Scott McLaughlin today for some reason.
Sato and VK still in the pit lane. So are they out of the race? What's going on there?
I did pick both of them today.
We'll keep you underway as well, as Aaron McLaren says engine's been restarted as well, so they're all looking good. Through the Mickey Mouse section as well, Herta has gone 1.3 seconds ahead already of Rossi, so Herta can control this race. Rossi sliding the rear tyres over the bridge section as well as we head down Peabody Street.
The only one I didn't pick was Bourdais.
Yeah, nobody picked Bourdais for being in an accident, so that's okay.
I came close a few moments ago.
And Rossi's under pressure from Dixon, so this is what happened to the original start of the race. Dixon was able to slip on the inside. Rossi looking very vulnerable, coming into the turn 9 of this, down into turn 11, on the track. So
I really hope no one decides, you know what, this will be a good way to overtake.
Dives at the over the bridge, side by side, bang. And of course, the bridge is very bumpy. We've been having accidents there all weekend.
You can tell the time because I'm starting to yawn now.
Ed Jones is coming to the pit lane, Megan. So I wonder what that is causing it. So
didn't I pick him first?
I think you did. Yeah. To be fair, congratulations, everybody. We've made it 1 lap. without drama. Maybe we can complete this.
We said that last time.
We did say that last time. Let's hope we can complete it, actually. As the 1 point with Felix Rosenquist, former Formula E driver, former DTM driver, former IndyCar driver now as well. He's came back to the sport. Now over the bridge. Look how bumpy it is as well. You really do have to undulate this as well.
It doesn't help by Ericsson dragging his front wing all across it.
Ed Jones has gone on to the black primary wall tyres as well, compared to the sticker reds that we're seeing here with Felix Rosenquist's car. In terms of push to pass, Colton Herta has not used any of his push to pass yet. Rossi's used 2 seconds. Rosenquist has used 3. Power's used quite a bit. He's used 25 seconds. Hinchcliffe's used 23 as well on the board. McLaughlin's used 119 seconds. So he's only got 119 left out of 150. So he's used 31 of it as well. See, quick maths, I can do it.
Kellett.
Dalton Kellett
42.
has used 42. Yes, he's on 108 seconds push to pass as well.
And again, both of those.
And that's why, side by side, that's a bit close. Dalton Kellett now gets passed as well, I think. As he keeps switching position, Hinchcliffe in Newgarden, right there together again. Daly is there too. Kellett passing Sato. And Sato back in the pit lane, actually. So Sato and VK, I think, are out of the race, Megs. Or they were involved in that crash under the red flag. I wonder if they're having damage repaired, which you can't do under the red, because we saw Jimmy Johnson get black flag for that.
I think they might.
Yeah, and that's going to put them a long way down. They won't get any free passes either. So that's their afternoon made very, very difficult as over the Korean War Veterans Bridge, down in towards the tricky part of the track again at turn number 6. Megan?
2 people I've named as cursed for this bit are next to each other.
Cashneva is 16th and McLaughlin 17th as well, as we now look at them as well. They're with Joseph Newgarden right behind James Hinchcliffe as well in the 29. And Newgarden, in fact, is that the 4 car ahead of him? So that must be Dalton Kellett. He's 2 laps down, though. But it could be Newgarden. Can't see it just yet on the pictures at the screen at the moment as they go back.
We have Newgarden.
Let's take a look. We're on board with Newgarden now, actually. Let's look ahead. Yeah, that's the forecast. That's Dalton Kellett, who's 2 laps down in his way. So Kellett is 2 laps down, getting in the way there. 54 laps to go. Yes, and Kellett pits, Megan. So Kellett comes into the pit lane now and gets out of the way. That releases Newgarden to close down that 2-second gap. Yeah, 1.8727 gap. He's got to the front. McLaughlin making a move on Max Chilton over the bridge, round the outside. Oh, nearly loses end touch to the wheels with Chilton. And Palou trying to come into the battle now as well. Palou got ahead of Chilton. And so did Pagano. So Chilton's down to 20th. So that was a big moment there, Mex, which almost resulted in a very heavy accident.
Another curse.
That would have been a heavy accident. That would have been a very bad curse as well if it had come to fruition.
It gets worse.
It often does, doesn't it? It gets worse before it gets better. Through the Mickey Mouse section. Pagano as well nearly went to the wall for the second time today. He's been able to take the restart as well after the red flag.
My curses just get worse.
Sorry, Meg's gone.
My curses just get worse as they go on. It's stronger.
Do you think there'll be another red? There's certainly going to be another caution.
I hope
another
not.
red? The fear is, it's the saying, yellows breed yellows.
Reds, they're just...
And that's the fear.
Complete reds.
Yeah, that's the problem as well. When we get with the cautions come out, the restart zone is quite tricky. Dixon with a new personal best of 1:16.854 as well. Look on the race control messages. Alexander Rossi at 1:16.760. Newgarden and Daly improving. As that, Megan, is Venus VK rejoining the race. So VK is rejoining down in 25th place.
At least I didn't curse him that bad.
Yeah, he's back in the race, but he's gonna be a long, long way down next.
At least he's not out.
And VK rejoins. VK's back.
And nearly runs over a person's foot in the process.
On board with Colton Herter in the Gamebridge car for Andretti Autosports. He's leading this race as VK, there he is for confirmation, leaving the pit lane.
There should be like a...
Takuma Sato has retired.
Behind him.
Kobe has just messaged from Grid Network. Takuma Sato has retired from the race.
I picked him.
Next time we're live, I would like one of the Grid Network guys to come on as act pit reporter and tell us these informations. That'd be fantastic. But yeah, actually, yeah, that's from Kobe as well about the Scott McLaughlin incident. But yeah, thank you for that, Kobe, as well. Takuma Sato is officially retired from this race.
I picked Sato.
So he's down in 24th. He will drop to 25th because Jimmy Johnson has also been disqualified. But according to this, Megan, it looks like he's still on the track. Is the car still there, I wonder? I think the car's still there on the track. It just wasn't brought back in. But they're still side by side. It's lap it's 28. We've got 52 to go. If you're watching along on Sky Sports F1 or via Peacock, you have full TV pictures. If you're watching on NBCSN, you're on an ad break at the moment, so the radio coverage is the best way to watch. As Simon Pagano closing up to Alex Palou over the Korean bridge again. Into the braking zone. Looks for an inside move. Very late, in fact. Pagano wanted to go for a move on Palou. Decided better of it. Now they're through the single file section as well. That looks like a key Dorito, as Megan calls it as well. And the Twilight race looks good as they head down Peabody Street as well.
It's still Sunday, by the way.
It's still Sunday for another 2 minutes here in the UK before we go over to a Monday race here on YouTube. At least we get a couple of hours streaming on a Monday for next week, so that helps bump up the figures a little bit. Doesn't hurt, does it? Streaming in the IndyCar race live later on in the day. No. Apart from Megan's sanity and getting tired. Let's rejoin NBCSN. Following us here on NBCSN, if you're watching on with us, it is the IMSA WeatherTech Sports Car Championship from Road America getting underway. And that will be on at 8 p.m. Eastern on NBCSN if you're watching the coverage with us there. And if you're watching anywhere else where you've got uninterrupted coverage, thank you for staying with us. As the yellow has now not been out for round about 14 minutes, which is fantastic news so far.
Don't say anything.
Yeah, I know. I think it's getting scared that it's not coming out with the yellows.
It might hear you.
Yeah, it might hear. But yeah, we've got green so far.
Worse than red might hear you.
Yeah, that's a good point. We've actually had the longest green flag running we've had all weekend in terms of duration as well.
Why?
I know, sorry. With around about 14 minutes without
Well,
a
it's
yellow
like in a
or
hospital when
red.
you say it's quiet.
Code blue. And talking of code blues, here's Alex Palou. On board now as well for the NTJ car.
That rhymed.
As Colton Herter does a new fastest lap of the race at 1:16.306. Palou's current championship standings put him on 396 points. Award would just be 23 points behind him. So it's getting quite close there as well. It is lap 30 of 80. We have 50 laps to go here at the Music City Grand Prix at Nashville. Get in touch with the hashtags as well. We can see it on the board.
Well, Pagano, you stay away from Palou.
Yeah, he often makes contact, doesn't he?
Yeah.
Still, no caution on the track fully in terms of when it was called since 23. So that's it's midnight now here in the UK.
Keep saying it, why don't you? Maybe it'll happen.
Sorry. We're approaching half distance, by the way, as well, which is great news, finally. But it's just gone midnight here in the United Kingdom, so it's welcome to Monday racing here on YouTube. If you're watching us in the UK,
Yay.
thank you very much for joining us.
Seriously?
Full course caution, that's why. It's Venus Weekay in the wall. Down at turn number 1. He's hit the tyre barrier.
I guess I still have a curse on him.
And that might be a red flag, because it's a blocked part of the tracks.
No.
Yeah, so car 21 in the wall.
It heard you.
Yeah, the double yellows are out. And
This one ain't just on me.
yeah, I'll take that one, to be fair. That one's my fault to cause the caution. Sorry, everyone. It's our longest run of the weekend. I'm very impressed, though. 16 minutes we spent caution-free exactly. Exactly 16 minutes, the longest we've had. And this is why I'm saying it could be red flag. I tell you what the smartest decision would be. Take the field through the pit lane and let everyone get out of there. Because, look, it's a tight turn 1, turn 2 chicane. And it's very, very dangerous. So bring the field through the pit lane and let these guys, these marshals, work in peace. Let's see how he did it. Does he lock up? Yeah, locked up, hit the wall. And has he damaged the barrier? If so, Megs, it'll be a red flag. We're under caution then.
You see, it hurt you. It hurt you, and I still had a curse on him. So that's just both our faults, though you had to keep mentioning it. You mentioned it 3 times. You know what happens when you mention things 3 times.
Good point. Yeah, okay. So caution back out then. Is this... How many cautions have we had today? I want to take a look, actually. Where is it? 1, 2, 3. Hang on, that's a long one. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. This is our 7th caution today.
And a red flag.
And a red flag. 7th caution of the night. That safety car, I hope it's been fueled up a little bit more, because believe me, it's going to need it after this duration.
I'm just glad there's no red.
I think we're all glad there's no red flag at the moment.
At least this way we can just at least slowly go around the track.
Yeah.
I'm just surprised that my curse still lasted. If that's the case, then no wonder McLaughlin's having such trouble.
And they're all coming down pit road now. Here we go. Look, they're all coming down. Herta, Rossi, Dixon, Grosjean, Rosenquist, O'Ward, Rahal, Power, Ferrucci, Jones, they're all coming in. So everyone who pitted onto the red flag, they've changed over. So now this is the big one. The race off pit road. Who's going to get out first? Who's going to have longer fuel stops as well?
Come on, Grosjean.
This is the one. Grosjean gets a good stop, and he's away with the black primaries. There goes Colton Herta. Sticker reds come off. Black primaries go on. A lot of fuel got on. Does he get out first? Rossi's going to take the lead, surely. Oh, who gets off pit road?
Ooh.
It's Herta, and they've got 2x2 pit exit. Oh, that's not good. They're going 3 abreast of pit exit, and it's a congestion. It's a congestion to get back into order. They've got 2x2, and that was a worry was going to happen. So who leads now? Marcus Ericsson from Ryan Hunter-Ray from Colton Herta. It is a mess out there, Megan. Let's listen.
Wait, where did Grosjean go?
Yeah, and actually, no, this is wrong.
Where did Grosjean go?
I think Herta is the race leader.
Grosjean got ahead way before everyone else. Why the hell is he in 16th?
So this is how they left pit lane. Herta should be the leader from Grosjean, as you say, Megan. So there's the order. Look, it should be Grosjean. So it should be Herta, Grosjean, Rosenquist, Dixon, Rossi, Ferrucci, O'Ward, Rahal, Jones, Kellett, Ware.
Why is Ericsson leading?
But it's Herta, Rossi, Dixon, Ericsson. They've got the wrong order. The safety car's got the wrong driver.
Why is Ericsson leading now?
Ericsson didn't come down. Did Ericsson come down pit lane? No. So Ericsson should be the leader. But according to every monitor I've got,
Hold on.
it should be Colton Herta.
According to this, he never went down pit lane.
Yeah, this should be Herta. So let's take a look.
He didn't.
So there's Grosjean. So the safety team is leading them through. Oh, so we've got a problem. The safety car goes so slow through turns 1 and 2.
They may have to red flag.
Because the safety team is still there, and everybody's now going. So we've got the cars coming out of pit lane going full throttle.
That's the worst area to do
and then we've
that.
got cars going slow because we've got Venus VK's car still stuck in the wall with the safety team there. They should have put the cars in the pit lane. IndyCar have made a big mistake here. And I hate to say it, Megan's right. They might have to red flag to reorganise this grid.
Yeah,
Everyone's in the wrong position.
Yeah, because none of them's meant to be where they are. I mean, Ericsson's leading. He's caused a caution.
Let's listen from Brian Hutter.
Should go behind me. I hit the transponder line in front of them, and then they passed me on track under yellow. I need to be behind the safety car. I should be the first one.
Hutter's right.
Yeah.
Ericsson, Hunter Ray passed him under yellow on the track under the safety car. This race lead should belong to Colton Herta. He's right there.
Yeah, you're not allowed to pass under yellows, and even if you're in the pit lane, that counts as a pass and it needs to be resetted.
And Herta was across the white line, which meant they won a live racetrack.
Yeah,
So it shouldn't be
Burch
Hunter
was
Ray,
also
yeah.
across the white line because he was just literally behind him.
And it left Herta, Grosjean, Rosenquist, Dixon, Rossi. That's the way they left pit lane. Look, here it is once again to show you.
That's how it should be.
That's the race control messages that we get live. That is what they said. Let's take another look at it then. So there's the safety car going slow. And where's the control line? Who reaches it first? There. Oh, it's level. The control line, which is across the track, I would say Ericsson's the leader from... Oh, let's take a look. This is the crucial bit. So we're having a look now. So who's the leader? It's correct. I think it's correct.
Ericsson, and then I think it's
Hunter Ray. Herta.
Herta, Hunter Ray, Grosjean.
Yeah, and Rossi. Throw Rossi in there as well.
Yeah, Rossi's like 5th.
There's the line.
Look.
Where's the line across the track? There it is, look.
See?
There's the line across the whole track. The white line that enabled it. And that shows that Ericsson leads from Herta, Hunter Ray, and Rossi. So it's Ericsson from Herta and Hunter Ray. As James Hitch... No,
Grosjean?
No, because Grosjean's back there. It's Rossi. Grosjean's back there.
No, he isn't.
Grosjean's here, look. And that's Alexander Rossi on the monitor. So, yeah. It's all gone wrong.
I thought he had that car.
Yeah, it's all gone wrong.
Has he swapped his car?
As Chilton pits as well. Hinchcliffe moves up to 3rd place. Herta's now down to 4th. So
why is Grosjean all the way down there?
Yeah, but why is James Hinchcliffe moved up to 3rd place? Why is Herta dropped down to 4th? What's going on?
Why is Grosjean dropped down to 12th? Why is Christian Nova's down there?
Okay, so we're hearing the fact that Herta's dropped to 4th is because where the white line is, it's actually James Hinchcliffe who's ahead of Colton Herta from where the white line is. Not even IndyCar knows what's going on here at the Music City as we approach half distance.
Why don't they just go from the order they were before? Then everyone knows where they are.
This is so confusing. This is very, very confusing as we're under caution here at the Music City Grand Prix.
Well, this may be worse than I read.
So Ericsson leads from Hunter Ray, Hinchcliffe, Herta, Rossi, Newgarden, Daly, Dixon, Rosenquist, Harvey, Castro Neves, Grosjean, Rahal, Allward, McLaughlin, Power, Palou, Pagano, Ferrucci, Jones, Wire, Chilton, Kellett, and that's the cars remaining in this race. That's how they stand. Hinchcliffe goes up to 3rd. He was across the white line before Herta got there.
We're not even halfway through.
No.
I'm sorry, I just messed up something. I don't know why.
No, it was fine. Make sense of that as VK gets into the pit lane.
Or not even halfway through.
It's very confusing, this race, isn't it?
Very.
Who's next? And the safety car's going to stay out until they sort this mess out. So
Right.
this could be a lot. They may as well red flag it, organise everyone, and go again. And what's this restart procedure? Oh, this is a replay of Ericsson, who's
needs
now the race
something.
leader, hitting the back of Bourdais at the third caution.
If that was an F1 car, they'd be done for.
Yeah. But Ericsson, who had that crash, is leading this race from Ryan Hunter-Reay. He was right at the back under the caution, and now he's leading.
I find that IndyCar cars always kind of look kind of plasticky.
Yeah, it's the Dallara built chassis as well, and I like the aero screen on them as well. It creates something different.
I quite like it because they're more durable.
Yeah. Let's go to the chat. Synthel joining us. Hello to Synthel. Yo, sup, chaos. So, like, 4 cautions, one of them red flag, not even halfway through. Seven. Synthel, 7 cautions, and we're
And a
not
red
even halfway
flag.
through, and a red flag, yeah.
And I caused the red flag with my curse.
And you
as well
caused
as
a caution, yeah. So we've had
And technically this one as well because
That
my
was me.
curse on VK was still there as well.
But that was me. That was
Yeah.
me, yeah.
He said about it being quiet 3 times. It's like he's never been in a hospital before.
I did say code blue.
Exactly.
Safety car's coming in.
Do you know what I saw as well? After the yellow had been out, a
What?
blue light.
Was that on Baloo's board?
Yes.
Yeah, I thought so. So, Marcus Ericsson.
You caused that as well.
Wait, 7? Yes, Synthel, 7. So, we're going to restart again with Marcus Ericsson, who was caused caution number 3 by riding over the back of Scott Dixon. We're coming to the restart where we're going to have Ericsson leading it from Hunter-Reay, Hinchcliffe, Herta, Rossi, top 5. We come to the green flag once again here. And is everyone going to have a good restart this time?
No.
Green flag back out for the 9th time today here at the Music City Grand Prix. Ericsson leads, and everyone thankfully is being quite calm and considerate as they come through.
Sinfo, we're not even sure.
Yeah, so
It all kind of blurs.
So lap 1 Ericsson's been red flag? No, it was different. As here comes Herta.
I think they were mini.
Herta to the inside, side by side over the Korean War veteran bridge. Herta goes back into 3rd place. Hinchcliffe's under pressure now as Rossi sends it around the outside. That was close. That was almost into the wall. That would have been a red flag, Megs, if they made contact.
It would have been. They go around the Dorito key right now. That's our name.
Where are the other 3? Well, it's our 9th restart, 7th caution because we had the restart and then the red flag restart.
I think they were mini.
Yeah. Penalty for car 9. Unattended equipment. Post-race monetary fine as well.
What are you going to get Scott Dixon?
So Dixon has a post-race fine. That's okay. It's not going to affect him in this race.
He's not going to win.
Well, he's only down...
think.
Where is Dixon anyway, down on the border?
9.
Synthel says he's confused. Let's show you the race control messages then, Synthel.
We are 2.
Count them. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then we get 5, 6, 7. There's your full course cautions. 7 of them. As we're back under the green. Hunter-Reay now trying to hold off Colton Herta. Once again, Herta, Megan, as we come over the bridge, is a monster at the late overtake manoeuvre. Is he going to do it again?
I don't know. I'm fiddling with the bottom of my thing. I only do that when I'm nervous, because I'm nervous it's going to come out again.
It's nervous that we're going to have another safety car and another caution as VK back. VK's finally left the pit, so he crashed into the red flag. He got released, caused another caution. Now he's back out again. How long until he causes another caution?
Not long.
Yeah, not long at all. Hunter-Reay made a mistake as Herta slips up the inside down at turn 8 and 9.
What are you doing? I didn't pick either of you.
Over the bridge we go once again. Herta's now back up into 2nd place. Hunter-Reay falling back into the clutches of Alexander Rossi. And Rossi's now looking to the outside. Hunter-Reay slipping on the inside. Rossi's doing what he did on lap 1 at turn 1. And goes back up into 3rd place. Hunter-Reay can do absolutely nothing about it.
Yeah, I didn't pick any of you in that fight, so you better not crash.
Synthel, we've had so many cautions in this race. It's hard to keep a track of where's where, to be fair.
I don't even know how long it's been. I think it's been an hour and 40.
We will have a full race recap at some point provided for us by NBC. With a race recap that we will provide you with it. But right now, brain's gone. Let's take a look.
To remember a time before this race.
Me too, to be fair. Let's take a look then. And look at that little twitch coming down onto Peabody Avenue, and that let Herter through on the inside of Hunter Ray's. That was Hunter Ray's error, and then Rossi slipped through on the inside as well. So
let's just be
nice
grateful
moves.
there's no one for Marcus Ericsson to bash into.
And now Herter is right on the back of Ericsson. Herter, for the first time this race, is not leading a lap, but nobody is stopping him as they come down Peabody Street as well.
Right, who's going to make a fatal mistake? No, not fatal.
Critical mistake, yeah, as in terms of throwing. And VK's back into the pit lane, so it looks like another retirement. As we come back through, down the bridge once again, in towards the fast sweep. Sebastian Bourdais, he's already made that error.
No, hold on.
Ferrucci, Santino Ferrucci you picked. Okay. So
my finger was like that.
Yeah, we better keep out on everybody. Well, Ericsson is leading the race as well, so that's a lot more contact as well. Synthel says that my TV is massively delayed. Synthel, it is lap 39 out of 80. That is the race we're on. We've got it's now lap 40 of 80. We're halfway, Synthel.
Finally.
We're halfway there. Love the safety car.
Gonna say copyright.
I went for it. Well, we're in the Music City. We're allowed to. Here in Nashville, Tennessee.
Though I've got to say, it's taken us, an hour and a half. I think my original race prediction of 3 hours might be right.
It has taken us an hour and a half to complete this race so far, to get to half distance as well. Yes, Synthel, it's lap 40 out of 80. We're halfway, so I wonder what lap you're on. But pleasure to have you. It's 1 a.m. for you over in the Netherlands. So well done for sticking. Yeah, well done for sticking with us here. So So when I send something, send it while sending footage from like 15 seconds ago. Oh dear, that's not great.
I think something might be a bit wrong with my headset.
Yeah, I heard that too. I think it's the lead. You okay?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was the leads. As we see at the moment, more
because I pulled it earlier.
Yeah, more drama, more side-by-side action still circulating then.
Just going to check who's awake.
Lap 41 out of 80, 40 laps to go then here. And another full course caution, Megan. Don't know why. That's why Scott McLaughlin involved again. McLaughlin involved, and we got somebody else involved.
Did I pick him as well?
It's Dalton Kellett. You picked Kellett as well. And that's McLaughlin round, Kellett round. This might, Megan's on. And this might be a red flag, again, because they're right in the middle if they've blocked the track in any way. So Dalton Kellett with a broken front wing as well. We've got Scott McLaughlin.
Again.
Yeah, Scott McLaughlin out there as well.
I picked him so many times again.
Maybe stop picking the list, Megan. We're having
I have it in for him.
Our 8th caution of the night. Let's see what happened. Coming off the bridge then on Interstate Drive. And that is Will Power again. It's Will Power diving on the inside of his own teammate, Scott McLaughlin, whacking him off into the wall. And annoyingly, I think McLaughlin's a sitting duck. Yeah, and Kellett's got nowhere to go and runs into the side of him. So this is the second time Will Power's caused a crash today.
The two teammates right now of Marcus Ericsson and Will Power, they're just not teammates. So they've got the same colour car.
Megan, what's Rule 1?
Don't hit your teammate.
What's Rule 2?
Read Rule 1.
What's Will Power not doing?
Any of them.
Yes. He hit his own teammate. And I tell you what, Roger Penske is going to be furious. Our 8th caution of the night then, with Marcus Ericsson leading. We're off for a break on NBC.
I was going to tell Mum I've done it again.
Welcome back to those of you watching it here on YouTube. We're on to our 8th caution of the night. And it's taken a long, long time. This time, Will Power diving up the inside, taking off his own teammates, and then standing in the middle of the track. Dalton Kellett completely blindsided, no way he could go, and ran into the front of him.
I've done it again.
It is such a long night. It is unbelievable. And I'll tell you what, guys from Grid Network, if you're watching, this race, I know you said that to start the IndyCar 90 minutes after. the end of the IndyCar race, but this could be going on tomorrow morning, for all we know. So please, start it earlier for my sanity, my friends.
I have a
Please.
feeling that this is going to go on till Tuesday.
Hey, don't knock it. We've had a red flag for 6 months once.
What?
In the Texas race in 2016 got rain delayed, and we completed 23 laps out of about 200. So the race got red flagged, and then we had 4 more races in between before 6 months later returning to the track and finishing the race. Same broadcast team, same everything.
I don't think I can handle a 6-month
A
red flag
sixth,
for
it's the
this.
longest red flag in history. A 6-month red flag. Oh, and Scott McLaughlin's out of the race. He's out of the car.
Well, it's a good thing too.
Yeah, so that's it. He's done for the day. Scott McLaughlin is
If I-
officially out.
If I curse him anymore, I think he'll be off a bridge.
He might go jump off the bridge for all we know. We better watch him because somebody sent divers down there. Oh, right. Let's go to the chat.
Along with him and VK, I think it's kind of the package deal.
Yeah. Unbelievable. Right.
I need a new person to curse.
Right, let's take a look. Synthel's saying, this is unbelievable. I expected a few incidents because, yeah, look at this track, but wasn't expecting this much chaos. I'm certainly glad we've covered this race live for IndyCar.
Pagano.
And you've Simon Pagano. He's already been involved in a red flag today. In fact, name me a driver who hasn't been involved in drama today. I think it's
Herter.
Yeah, I was about to say, it's Colton Herter, isn't it? He's the only one
Rossi
who has,
as well.
Rossi was involved in that original caution.
Oh, yeah.
And so was Hunter-Reay to go to boot as well.
Grosjean.
Yeah, I think you're right.
Herter and Grosjean.
Herter and Grosjean, the only 2 drivers who have not been involved in any accidents. Back with NBC.
They're the Golden Boys.
Welcome back to those watching on the NBCSN Sports Network. And we are on to our 8th caution of the night.
Caused by me again.
As we see. Says that a Grid Network saying, going to be burning the midnight oil there. It is 12:20 on the Monday morning here in the United Kingdom. And we're still commentating on this race. It's the first race we've done live on YouTube where it's spilled over 2 days. But I'm burning the 2 a.m. oil Grid Network there, Joe, or Kobe, in control of that one. Honestly, I will be up until about 3 o'clock in the morning.
And I'm cursing people left, right.
Let's just take a look, actually. When does it get light here in the UK?
Around 4. I'm guessing.
3:52.
Around 4.
I've got to get to sleep before then as well.
So otherwise, 52 minutes.
Otherwise it'll be light. Unbelievable. Grid Network saying as well, Grosjean has been quiet. Oh no, we've got fuel leaking. Is that from a truck? What is this coming? Where's this water coming from? We've got liquid at the Cut Water Spirits. We've got liquid across their signage, and now this is off the bridge, and we've got water. Oh, this is going to stop the race again, isn't it?
I think that's oil.
Whatever it is, it's right on the exit of the bridge.
So that's twice today that a track has had to be brushed.
For oil, and yeah.
Both times I've been in commentary.
Yeah, this is bizarre. I tell you what, this might stop the race. You know, if they can't let them go if it's damp, so they have to dry it out. It's going to the bridge. This might be another red.
Maybe I should stop picking.
Yeah.
For today. Except I've already picked Pagano, so until he's out, it's going to keep happening.
I have absolutely zero clue what's happening next. They're getting ready in the pit lane anyway. Kellett in the pit lane. VK and Sato in there too. Johnson and Bourdais. Kellett must be out of the race by now. We know that VK's out. We know that Sato's out there as well. Bourdais, I think Ericsson hit us. I did get that. I did say that Synthel there as well. What an absolute one here.
Do you know, I think Kellett should be out the race for his own safety.
Absolutely no worries, Synthel. You had to do it because I've done it too. Fluid on the track? Sure. We've spent enough time not racing. We can wait a little bit more. That's from the race on their Twitter as well. No, not another red flag, please. I tell you what, though. We haven't got it yet, and there's nothing coming up on the monitors for a red. But with that track there, it could be interesting. Over in the Netherlands, it's 1:23 a.m. Massive congratulations to Synthel as well. Out there for plodding through the night there. I like, want to sleep. Yes. Trust me, I think everybody's thinking that one.
I think me and Josh are learning what it's like to be you right now.
I've done the Le Mans 24 hours. I can keep going all night.
I haven't.
Yeah, you haven't, to be fair. This is probably late for you.
I've stayed up 24 hours before, but that wasn't doing this.
You got Rossi behind you, and then it's
fair
all the way
enough.
back to P9, Dixon. Dixon, Grosjean, Rosenquist, Pato. The cars, all the other cars, Ericsson ahead of you, and 5 cars behind you are on the alternate strategy. So they have to make 2 stops. Oh, no, they have to make 1 stop, but they got to save a little fuel, and you're already ahead of them. Go longer than them.
So that's Ericsson being told they can go longer than Rossi, Hanare, and Ericsson. That's good news. Let's go over to the grid network. 6:18 at Nashville, 7:45 at Nashville currently, 4:23 p.m. here in Portland. So Joe watching on there from Portland on the grid network channel as well.
I've only ever stayed up 24 hours a couple times in my life, though the first time and the longest time I ever stayed up was when I was seriously sick.
I remember that, yeah.
I had to take a week off school.
Oh,
I had to take a week from school.
for the longest time. With the Music City Grand Prix, we're under our 8th caution, sorry. And you can expect we're cracking at this point.
I think this is kind of just like what we're like when we have McDonald's at
Midnight, yeah.
midnight, and
Like
we're just
last
watching.
night.
Yeah,
Yeah.
just watching TV.
Like last night when I came home with a burger for us both. What was it? What time was that? About 1 o'clock in the morning. We came home with a burger. Well, that's not it. We had what was it? We had Big Mac, medium fries, and a lemonade a couple of weeks ago at 1 o'clock in the morning.
Then we watched Ali Law.
Yes, Andy Lowe as well on YouTube. Synthol saying as well, but gotta be honest, it's worth it staying up this late. What a race! It's chaos. Yeah, absolutely agree with you. Grid Network saying it's 7:47 sunset. My bad. Okay, so we've got another hour and 22 minutes until sunset.
We won't make it.
And we've only just passed half distance. We've got 36 laps left, and we've only just passed half distance.
Given how it's taken us like 2 hours to get to this.
Yeah, this could be a very long Grand Prix. Is this going to be longer than the Indy 500? That was 4 hours, 6 minutes.
It already is.
4 hours, 6 minutes, I think we were on here for. So, they're coming into the pit lane. They're coming in. Ericsson, Rossi are pitting.
Don't.
Yep, here we go, look.
Please don't.
Let's take a look. And Rossi pits. Ericsson pits. Hunter Ray, Hinchcliffe, Dixon, Rosenquist, all coming down pit road. Palou, Power, Rahal, Castro Neves, Ferrucci, Ed Jones, all coming down pit lane.
Herta takes lead.
So here we go then. Marcus Ericsson takes off the red sticker wall tyres, puts on, I think, is that another sticker red set? A lot of fuel going
I
in.
think it's...
And Rossi's going to get out ahead. Yes.
Yeah.
And Rossi puts on blacks.
That was almost a pit lane incident.
Race off pit lane. Hunter Ray still stuck. He had a 9-second stop. Castro Neves 9.1. Coming out. There's the fluid. They're all being told, keep out of the way. Go slow. We've got marshals on the track here.
It doesn't help that the flag's being waved in their faces.
Yeah, so coming off of pit road, it was Hinchcliffe, Rosenquist, Rossi, Ericsson, Hunter Ray, Dixon, Jones, Castro Neves, Chilton, Palou, Power, Rahal and Ferrucci. All that means is that it's going to be Colton Herta from Joseph Newgarden, Connor Daly, Jack Harvey and Romain Grosjean on the top 5. And welcome back to our YouTube viewers. Let's go back over then to the chat now as we're under caution.
At least the old order has been resumed.
Yes, yeah. Please race for like 1 lap till next caution.
Trust me, it won't last. I just want them to race for at least 45 minutes without a caution. Please.
I just have to get this mic on while I'm taking a drink. My mouth has gone that dry that I'm actually choking on the dryness of my throat right now. That's how much I need a drink.
Well, right now, it's just... I don't even know what to say. This is the worst timing for me to yawn as well. can just hear me just yawning while he takes a drink.
We've had a long day, and we've also done the esport race as well on BBB Esports that you can go watch. You saw a little bit of an advert of it during the red flag period if you stayed with us as well.
Do you know what my brain's doing right now? It's imagining myself whacking my head against the back of this chair.
Yeah, it's taken a while.
I want to do that, though I don't have enough energy to care.
Megan, is it good that they're still running behind the safety car in order to...
No, go green!
No, in order to dry up this oil, because the alternative could be a red flag to dry up the oil, and then we'll have even a longer time. This way, the
Stop the race, I don't care.
Yeah, but this way, the laps do tick down.
I suppose.
Hang on.
Try and make it from here. They got a big fuel number. So what we're going to do is we're just going to do what we do best. We're going to go fast. We're going to make the gap. We're going to cover them just like you were doing before. You good with that? Did I?
Copy, yeah. So that was Herta being told that everyone else, Ericsson, Rossi, they've got high fuel numbers and they're going late in this race.
Sinful says still start VKs out. Yeah, sorry about that. I don't have any choice about who I pick.
Yeah, that was Megan, really. Have we run any of this race under green? Can I ask? It just feels like we had a chat for the last hour, 2.5 hours, something or other.
Yes, we have.
Yeah.
It wasn't very long. 16 minutes exactly.
That was it, yeah. It's only been 16 minutes of racing. And I'll tell you this as well, for free. We've now been on here for 2 hours. And we've got a long one as well.
I don't think we talk this much at home.
Is there rain expected? Well, let me take a look at the weather forecast, which I've got access to.
Racing gods, just don't.
I can't find the weather.
And they will usually say yes for rain, though it's been like 2 hours.
I'm sorry, I can't tell about the weather. Maybe a water line is leaking. It is a street course. It looks like this. What
Maybe
is this with
someone spilled
Dixon?
a bottle of water.
Hang on. What's this? Dixon pitted only for fuel. He didn't change tyres.
That's not allowed.
Hang on a minute. Dixon had a no tyre stop. He only had fuel stop.
That's not allowed.
I've got an image in my mind of the Lightning McQueen. You fool! You need tyres! You always need tyres. It seems to be that way. That's right on board with Colton Hurts so you can see the safety car.
Well, he got the penalty.
They're just going over the bridge right now as well under the caution. Yeah, Grid Network saying maybe a water line is leaking. It is a street course. That's a good option. Yeah, maybe it is.
Maybe someone spilled a bottle of water.
How do they stop the water line leaking though? Surely that'll have to be a red flag so that they can go repair it. But of course, it comes under the consideration then.
A very big sponge.
If a water line's leaking, do IndyCar repair it or do the government repair it? The council. At which point,
if the government repairs it, then we'll be here until next year.
We'll be here a while, won't we? Oh, this could be interesting. Synthel, lol, if they can't finish under green, let's just drive second half of the race under yellow. I'm cheering for Grosjean. Where do you think he'll finish? I think Grosjean would be on the podium.
I'm cheering for Grosjean too. He's the one I picked to win.
I've picked Grosjean. I picked Herta to win. I really want Herta to win.
Have you noticed how both the people we picked haven't been in any accidents?
Yes. And they're still cleaning.
Boys.
Max, look, they're still cleaning up down there.
That's the second time I've seen a road sweep today.
McLaughlin's coming back.
Oh, seriously?
No, that's not. That's just his car being returned to pit lane. He's out of the race.
I was gonna say.
I was just thinking, because they can't come back,
Just
but
like
he's out. Yeah.
any more accidents, you will be in the river.
Yeah. Also, still under yellow. No sign of it coming in either.
I can just imagine Pagano just like hitting him into the river.
I feel hard jumping in the river after this one as well.
We have a kind of river.
I'm having horrible coughing fits.
Well, I'm having horrible yawning fits, and it comes every single time you take a drink, which is like really, really unfortunate. Though it just seems to happen. So I'm just gonna try and talk as much as I can, and we're going around the thing, avoiding it, and I think it is like a water line or something.
So there is some liquid down at turn 4, and it is really struggling now.
Imagine if someone was just purposely doing this with a big jug of water.
Well, we had this as well. The Brazilian Grand Prix for Formula 1 in 2003. we had an unusual situation. It was a very wet track, obviously, but we had a burger van at the exit of turn 3, and water was running off its roof, and its drain pipe was running onto the track, and nobody knew. So it created a river across the apex at turn 3,
That was fun.
and we had about 8 cars flying off into the wall. And Schumacher got caught up, Pizzonia, Montoya,
Which
Button.
race was this again?
Oh, 2003 Brazilian Grand Prix. I love that race. It was a classic. It ended with a red flag because Fernando Alonso whacked the wall and got concussed. He was okay, obviously. But
But still.
but it ended the race with only 2 drivers on the podium, and both of them were in wrong positions. Raikkonen was awarded the win over Fischer-Keller, but a week later, Fischer-Keller had deemed to be the winner of the race over Raikkonen, with Alonso third. It was the most unusual podium
At
ever in
least
Formula
Alonso
1.
got on the podium.
Synthol is saying, okay, I might actually prefer a red flag over this. I'm thinking the same thing. This is getting ridiculous. But confidence is the answer. The pace car does too many useless laps before going green. 2 laps for nothing, absolutely. But we've got this water drain issue at turn 4, which is causing this delay. So I wonder if they're trying to get to 75% distance to red flag, and then they might call it. But Synthol says, if it speeds up the cleaning, I want it. Yeah, the red flag probably would. Wait, will they restart now? No. No chance of a restart yet. Megan?
Is that a full race?
Yes, but it's also on F1 TV, which I pay for, which means you can watch it tomorrow. I'll tell you what, Megs, me and you tomorrow will watch the 2003 Brazilian Grand Prix.
Okay, but I really want to see people go off.
Megan, that race has everything. Trust me, it's one of the best races you'll ever see. Make sure your volume's down. We don't want to get copyright.
Hold on.
Lights around the pace car!
What's that mean?
I'm hearing lights out on the pace car.
I heard that too.
Are we going green? Oh, look. Oh, never mind. Says Synthol. We're going green! This is not a drill!
Bet it is.
This is not a drill! This is not a drill! I think we're going green, finally, as O'Ward leaves the pit lane. Oh, yes! We're going green!
Hold on, I'll get up when I...
So, over we go. Over the bridge. Let's take a look at the pace car. Oh, Colton Herta's locked up behind the pace car. Nearly hit the pace car, Megan. Herta nearly hit the pace car.
I think I found
while
it.
there's a truck on the track.
Was it near the beginning?
No, later on. I am once again, says Synthol. Mid-race.
Well, I saw someone go off here, so I want to watch that quick.
So Herta locking up and going on. I am once again confused. No need to be confused.
Wilson.
We are getting ready for this restart. Yes, we are going to go green. Here we go. Start number 10 of this Music City Grand Prix. Are we going to get longer than 2 minutes?
No.
Green flag is out here for the 10th time today. The race restarts. Herta leads the way. Newgarden second. Daly is third. Harvey fourth. Grosjean fifth. Megan, they're being very, very well behaved through this half of the track. But we haven't hit the water part. Here we are. Are they all going to get through cleanly? No one got off into the wall. They're all touching that part of the track where we've had water damage, and everyone's okay. Dixon going defensive. Hunter Ray side by side over the bridge. Dixon going very much defensive. Hunter Ray backs out of it down towards the bridge section. As all lock up, contact. Oh, and that's Alexander Rossi and Pato O'Ward, who have come to grief down at turn 4. Oh,
They're okay.
No, caution. Caution. And that's because Pato O'Ward has stalled. Pato O'Ward has stalled in the middle of the track, and our 9th caution of the night comes out.
I didn't pick either of you. Why are you doing
Oh, yellows breed yellows. We managed.
Wait a minute.
We managed 46 seconds, I think.
Josh, my finger landed there literally 2 seconds before.
Yeah, Megs, we lasted 50 seconds before we went caution again.
Josh, look at where my finger is. That's where my finger landed.
Yeah, up the inside.
When...
Yeah.
Like 2 seconds before that happened. And guess
So, yeah.
who is in one of the
Pato
things?
O'Ward. Yeah. So Rossi looks to the... Look, Rossi was looking to the inside to get through on Ericsson, and Pato O'Ward just barges his way through, and they made contact, and unfortunately that was it. Game over.
I suppose we can watch that race now.
Back we go. What do you think? Pato locked up as well. Rossi turned in 2 and 1, half a dozen the other.
Racing incident.
It was good, and Michael Andretti is understandably annoyed, but it was always going to happen. Another caution. It's looking like a Christmas tree, the race control centre here today. Look at it. It looks like a Christmas tree.
Oh my God.
It's lighting up, yellow, green, reds, everything. Fastest lap of the race is Colton Herters, a 1:16.306. We're under our 8th caution of the night here at the Music City Grand Prix of Nashville. Do you want to spin a minute on NBC?
Wait, when did that car go off?
That's Pitsonia. Oh, this is getting so tiring right now. Let's go over to the group chat as well.
Right, so Grid Network saying 7th caution. No, it's way more than that.
No, I think it is actually the 7th because one when the race.
Is it just doubling up?
Well, the thing about it, we had one when the race started, before they went to the line. Then we had one when the race restarted. So we've had 9 full course caution comes out. But you are right. This is our 7th caution of the day.
There goes Schumacher.
Okay, so Synthel says as well. Okay, the chat's coming through quite quick now. Confidence is the answer. Jesus, this cleaning crew is still cleaning the spill. Come on, man. Finally, here we go. Oh, come on, not again, says Synthel. Caution. 7th caution. This is insane. It absolutely is insane. Yellows breed yellows. And that is exactly what's happening here today. Have we actually had any racing laps? I forget.
Yes.
Sorry, Herta pits. I'm going to have to switch over to the group chat because here we go. Herta, Newgarden and Daly pits. And Romain Grosjean leads. As he pitted under the previous caution.
Yay.
So that's great news for Romain Grosjean and Dale Coyne Racing. Could they take an unlikely victory? I think Adam predicted Grosjean as well as Herta. Speaking of Adam, Adam has got in touch with us on the Twitter as well, saying, "Good evening, Josh. You're awesome staying up that late in the UK. Thanks, Adam. I'm looking forward to being on the show with you later on for the Grid Network. Sure, we've got a lot to talk about with the IndyCar race as well. As Rossi leaves the pit lane. Pagano, Herta. Pagano beat Herta off out of the pit lane. Then it's Daly, Newgarden, Harvey, Power, Rossi and O'Ward.
And hold on.
It's a long race today. As we're just
there goes Verstappen.
So as we keep going, that's Jos Verstappen, not Max Verstappen, of course. Is that 2001 or 2003? No, that is 2003. Yeah. So Romain Grosjean leads with 28 laps to go.
Oh, he crashes like his son.
That might be the comment of the race, and it wasn't even to do with IndyCar. It was Formula One. And Pato O'Ward has been given a penalty for causing a contact. So O'Ward penalised. Synthel says, "Finally we can race." No. Grosjean leads. Yes. I can't keep up with strategy. So does Grosjean need to pit again, or is he actually in the lead?
Who knows?
We're going to the green. We're coming to the green. That's caught everyone by surprise.
It's just unexpected. We had no warning.
That was a complete no warning. Romain Grosjean will lead the field to the green flag. That was an insanely quick green. And away we go once again for our 11th start of the day. Grosjean leads. Ericsson, Hinchcliffe, Dixon, Hunter-Ray, Rosenquist, side by side, coming to turn 1. That's Herta. Herta making his way through on Graham Rahal at the switchback section past the pit lane as well. Through turn 4, onto the Korean War Veterans Bridge we go once again. And so far, it's looking okay. No one's going for any unusual positions. Say that again. Dixon trying to go right around the outside of Hinchcliffe into the braking zone. Shuts the door. Hinchcliffe going to try and hold it, but Dixon actually making a good move.
Will this last? We don't know.
Keep your fingers crossed. Pagano going through. It looks like they're all going to make it through, Megs. They have. They've all made it through. That's a shocker. Can we complete a racing lap for the first time in a while? Herta dives up the inside, gets it all wrong, but nearly hits Ware as well. Rears up to 7th. Oh, and he nearly hit the wall. Herta nearly hit the wall of the exit as well. It's getting insanely close
Whatever
now.
you do, Stay in the middle of the track right now.
It's side by side over the bridge. Cashton Evans as well versus Graham Rahal. Cashton Evans has the inside line. And yeah, he has to back out of it and let Rahal have the position as well. We're in there too. And that is Ed Jones getting through on Cashton Evans
Cashton
now.
Evans, be careful. I picked you, remember.
As Colton Herter making his way up from P7 now as well. Confidence is the... Oh, who's pitting? Will Power and Pato O'Ward pitting as well. So they're still holding through. How many DNFs have we had?
1, 2, 3,
McLaughlin.
6.
McLaughlin, Kennett, VK, Sato, Johnson and Bourdais. And thanks as well to Confidence the Answer, says that our commentary is much more exciting in this pathetic race. And the next race, IndyCar races at... Oh, another one! Full course caution again.
Who's that?
52 round. Can't see who it is though.
Cody Ware.
Cody Ware has spun out from 7th place.
Well, I never picked you.
I'll tell you what, they might not need to caution unless he stalled it. He might just get it restarted. Will he save us? Oh, he's got a clean selecting reverse gear. He's in the middle of the track. No caution called yet. Oh, for God's sake. Yellow.
No, come on. He's getting it. I never picked him. He's not meant to be causing this.
Too late. Full course caution. He
Hold on.
stalled it.
Will
He
I
stalled
pick
it.
him now?
Megs, he stalled it.
No, I still don't pick him.
Cody Ware has stalled it. And an 8th caution of the night.
It might be the 9th.
It might be the night. I've lost track. We got 2 minutes, and this is what happened coming onto the bridge. He lost the rear, and it lost him into the wall, and he stalled the car trying to shift it backwards and
I
forwards.
can just hear all the cars that are passing him right now. I'm just like, seriously, mate?
Shea Adam has said 2 minutes and 20 seconds of green that time. We're getting through it, guys. We're getting through it as they'll quickly restart.
Sinfel, please no caution. Sorry.
Oh, look at it. Look, this is ridiculous.
That wasn't my fault, though.
No,
I
no.
never picked Cody.
You're right, but look at this. It's like a Christmas tree on the list here. Oh, the amount of cautions. We do pick them to cover, don't we? We really do pick the races to cover live.
I never picked Cody, though, so that's confusing me. It must just be natural, that one.
I've actually got a lump in my throat after today. Honestly. I'll tell you one thing as well. We may as well sit down. We're under caution.
I tell you what, that means I can watch more of a Brazilian 2003 race.
A much better race.
What's it that I can watch this entire race while we're waiting for this one?
Grosjean leads. Join us after the break here on NBC.
Do you know what? I'm actually going to see how far I can get.
Welcome back. Well, it started onto the safety car, so you have a while. Welcome back then to those of you on YouTube as well. Synthil saying, oh, please no caution. And you've got to be kidding me as well. Yeah, another full course caution. Caution number 8. Not that guy waving a green flag while there's a stalled Grosjean on the track. Has Grosjean stalled? No, he's still racing, isn't he?
I think it was meant to say...
yeah. Last victory for Oriol Servia was... ? That's Neil Hodgson serving. Oh, when was Oriol Servia's last win? Oh, that's put me on the spot. I'm thinking...
I don't know, though. I'm watching this while in the middle of the cautions. Seeing how far I can get.
I think... I can't actually remember, but yeah. Mine's melted. So what time did the race start? It started 2 hours ago. This race started 2 hours ago. It was supposed to be over by now. We've got 25 laps to go. And Romain Grosjean pits. Romain Grosjean comes down the pit lane and gives the lead to Scott Dixon. And they're old reds going on. Old reds going on now for Grosjean. But he should be good to the end, actually.
Really?
Yeah. Well, I think we're probably get a red flag, or it'll start raining. Something will just happen next as well.
Who just pitted then?
Cody Ware in the pit lane as well as Romain Grosjean.
I love how I'm talking about a different race.
I think Alonso pitted early on as well.
It was a red and white car.
Also, they only had intermediates that day. They never bought the extreme wet tyres.
Oh, wrong decision.
Yeah, they only had intermediate wets. It starts to look very shady now. Can't be long till dusk. That's from Flat Spotted.
2 minutes into this.
And, well, Joe, if you're still watching over at Grid Network, what time did you say that it was for sunset? I'm looking back in the chat now with us all.
7 something. I think 7:46.
7:47 is sunset.
Oh, I was close.
So we have less than an hour of sunset left. Actually, it's 59 minutes. 5:30 Eastern now, so it's 7:47 Eastern now. Thank you, Joe. Thank you, Good Network. So they've got 59 minutes in order to get this race completed, and we keep having caution after caution. Ericsson leads. He does indeed, once again. And Herta down in 6th place. The race seems to be running away from him.
I wonder who leads this race.
Welcome back to those of you watching along with us in America on NBCSN. We're under our 9th caution. We're going green. That's a very quick call to green flag. It's caught us massively by surprise.
I got 2 minutes 55 into this.
So Ericsson coming now to the green flag. We thought it would be quick. And here we go. Green flag back out. The race is underway. Great restart as well. Ericsson holding off Dixon as well. Hinchcliffe, Hunter Ray going through. Herta trying to make a couple of positions further back. Herta still staying in position. And that was a very quick call to green, wasn't it, as they come over the bridge?
Yeah, but not really wasting any time about it anymore.
No, they really are just saying, right, go. Just let's get this race over and done with and get out of here.
I don't care if he crashed, just go.
Oh, Hunter, that's Herta diving on the inside. Herta getting on the inside of Rosenquist. A very dangerous move on the track, but made it through for 5th place. Not bad. Are we going to get more than 2 minutes and 40 seconds into this race?
I don't know. I got 2 minutes 55 into the different race I was watching. So
yeah, that was a 4 minute red flag. That was a 4 minute caution, so it wasn't long at all, that one. But I generally do wonder how much of this race we've run under green flag.
I could have watched the entire Brazilian 2003 F1 race by now.
That race had 6 cautions, 6 safety cars.
Jeez.
We've had more in a dry race. That's how crazy this Nashville racetrack is. Everyone ahead of him needs to pit still. Oh, again. Not sure. O'Ward pits, though.
For a minute, I thought it was another caution.
I thought it was another caution flashing up, but it's Pato O'Ward back into the pit lane. So the guy who caused caution number 7 comes into the pit lane again.
One of them.
Yeah, one of the cautions. O'Ward enters the pit lane.
VK caused 2.
Oh, everyone's caused cautions today. I think it's completely out of order to see who's going to go next. As Herta on the back of Hunter Ray coming over the Korean War Veterans Bridge into the drop zone. No, can't get through. Hinchcliffe still holding position as well. Ward leaves the pit lane as they jump over. Herta strikes me as somebody who's going to crash trying to take the lead of this race, so he needs to be careful not to do so.
Into Hinchcliffe.
Oh, he's going for it on the inside. That was a late dive on Rossi, on a Hunter Ray, sorry.
For a minute, I thought you were foretelling something.
Yeah, and here goes Herta, side by side over the bridge now with Hunter Ray. Hunter Ray trying to go back through. Colton Herta can control the pace now down into the drop zone, and he's got him. So, just 4 more cars to go. Oh, it's lap 60 coming up nearly. Is it really lap 60?
Will we gain it?
No, we'll probably have a caution. Do you remember those 14 golden minutes of pure racing that we had? 16 golden minutes.
Yes, and then 50 seconds.
Yes, yeah.
Good times.
Good times. Right, going on, lap 60 of 80. 21 laps to go then here at the Nashville Music City Grand Prix. Certainly an eventful race. Certainly it's going to be popular with the fans. It's popular with us.
Right, so officially, in the timings, since it was taken off, it's like 1 hour 49.
Oh!
Though in actual fact, it's been like 45 minutes more than that.
Yeah, because the red flag came out as Palou tried to go around the outside as well. Herta's right on the back as well of Hinchcliffe.
Okay, I know you're going to get annoyed at this, but I'm just going to see.
Harvey improves. Harvey's gone through in position as well, so he's made a couple of positions up. Herta desperately now trying to find a way through on Hinchcliffe. Over the bridge, Megan. Is he going to go for it? He is! Side by side over the bridge into the braking zone. Herta dives up the outside and gets through. Hinchcliffe can do nothing about it.
It's not looking good for...
You said Dixon.
Award.
You said Dixon. Look where Herta is. Right behind Dixon for second.
It's not looking good for Award. I just picked him. I think it's also not looking good for Pagano and Hinchcliffe.
Ferrucci drops down to 12th place as well. Maybe a bit further. Cash and Evers, new personal best, 117. So does Rahal, 117.6. 117.7 for Newgarden. They're coming through. First proper lap of running we've had in quite a while where they can set personal best sector times. That's what I like it. Let's have some more clean running, guys.
And it's
We're understanding as well, we're hearing over our team radio that Hunter Ray is having engine issues. So Hunter Ray is dropping back with engine problems. That's disastrous news for the 28 squad at DHL. And yeah, that's confirmed as Kobe Lambeth is also tweeting it from Grid Network. So Kobe's saying it as well.
right.
Synthil saying 3/4 of the race, and you chose a good one to commentate live. Yeah, we did the Indy 500 and we've done the Music City race. We'll do the Championship Decider as well. Oh, it's a lot to keep up with.
It's been a minute.
Yeah. What, since the yellow?
Yeah.
Really? Yeah.
Time.
A couple more, actually, thinking about it. It went green at 48. It's now 53. Let's be quiet. We might put out another caution again.
You might
Knowing
scare
our
it
luck.
away.
However, it's a Chip Ganassi 1-2. Marcus Ericsson ahead of Scott Dixon. That's a great one. Hurt into third place as well. Dixon saying, I need Marcus to go because he's got Colton right behind him as well. Colton is a man on a mission. He's on the black primary tyres. He has 71 seconds of push to pass left. Dixon's 98. Ericsson's got 112 seconds of push to pass. And look at again. Hertz's got a great run over the bridge. Dixon can't get a move. Dixon again making mistakes out there. 3/4 distance here in IndyCar.
Oh my God. Pagano only has 28 left.
Pagano's had a bad day in 14th place.
What does it mean if it gets to 0?
He can't use the push to pass anymore, which is an extra boost of horsepower. You can use 150 seconds of boost throughout the race.
Tell you what, it's a good day for Chip Ganassi Racing.
1-2 with Ericsson ahead of Dixon, and Dixon over the radio saying he needs Marcus to go. He needs him to push hard at the front because he's got to keep Herta behind him. Look at this. Herta in that Andretti Autosport is so close now. Dives to the inside. Herta goes for it. Dixon locks up at turn 4, and through goes Herta to second place. So he's now going to chase after Marcus Ericsson. Still going to side-by-side it.
It's not a caution, I need to sit down again.
No problem. Andretti has said, current race recap. Green, yellow, green, yellow, green, yellow, green, yellow, red. Green, yellow, green, yellow, green, yellow, green, yellow, green. It's been a long day, hasn't it?
It's an OCD person's nightmare.
I'll tell you what, that's worth retweeting.
With that red in the middle.
Yes. Herta being told that's different tyre strategy. Marcus Ericsson's on the alternate tyre, the red red wall tyre, whereas Colton Herta's on the black primary tyre. So really, it's going to be Herta who's got more grip later on in this race, as Ericsson's tyres are going to drop off more and more. Look at this, it's still going to work this way. Down now onto Peabody Street as well. And Herta's beginning to close in. Now gap 0.4 of a second. It's closing, it's shaping up ever so nice. It's lap 63 of 80.
Who would have thought Ericsson, who crashed at the start of this race, would be leading it many, many laps, many, many hours later?
It has been a situation where you can actually use that gif from SpongeBob SquarePants of 3 hours later. And literally, we could have, we got green in Nashville, to 1 eternity later. And we've got a winner in Nashville. Nobody cares who it is anymore. We just want to go to bed.
Yeah.
And there's
I honestly don't care anymore.
There's Herta getting through on Dixon before as well.
SpongeBob SquarePants could win this race and I wouldn't care.
As look at this, Herta's right on the back this time of Marcus Ericsson as they come onto the bridge once again. We've lost our timing monitor. It's come back to us now. Can Herta have a run onto the straight? 17 laps to go. Still closing together. Still trying to find a position. Synthil saying so people still need to pit or something because Grosjean is 15th. Yep, some of them do need to stop, but Grosjean pits onto safety car. And Benji said, told you it was going to be a long day of racing, but exciting. You were absolutely right, Benji. It has been a long day. That's not right, by the way. There's no caution. That's been left on.
Oh, you forgot about it.
Yeah, that's been left on. We are still green. I'll even confirm it. Look, we're green. We're green. That's been left on accidentally.
It was a very quick off.
Yeah, it was a very quick off. That I never turned that one off. So there we go. Look, so everyone from Ware down. So Ware, McLaughlin, Kellett, VK, Sato, Johnson, Bourdais out. How many is that then? 1, 6, 7, 7. 7 cars out. Ericsson.
3, 4, 5, 6, yeah, 7.
Ericsson with a new personal best, 1:16.814. as well. He needed that lap time to go quicker over Colton Herter. Look at this. Herter is right on the back of him. I'm getting Mansell and Senna vibes. Back at back at Monaco in 92. Those types of vibes. Herter desperately wants to try and get a way through. Desperately wants to try and have a way through as well. Synthel says it's now 2 a.m. over in the Netherlands, but still very much enjoying it. It's 1 a.m. here in the UK.
Is it?
Yeah, nearly. It's 12:58. The race should have been over by now. Got another 15 laps to go. But it might be a cracker. Herta's right on the back of Ericsson as well. Can he find any way through?
We won't make it that far.
No, there won't. There'll be another caution for sure.
If it isn't, then I'll down all that. And I need the toilet, kind of. So.
That is actually quite full as well. There'll be another caution. Surely there'll be another caution.
And I quite need the toilet, so if I'll down that.
Herta's got 54 seconds of push to pass left. Ericsson has got 98 seconds. So, yeah, Ericsson's saving this push to pass for an overtake manoeuvre. 15 to go.
How full is this? Oh, yeah.
3/4.
About a
Two
glass.
quarters. 2 quarters. 2 quarters.
It's about a glass in there.
My brain's gone numb. 1 quarter left. That's a quarter, Josh. A quarter of the bottle left. Can Herta get away? He's 7/10 now.
Some measurement.
There's some measurement. There's liquid left. Over the bridge for the 66th time today.
About a glass and a little bit.
Yeah. You could take the label off and have a look at it. Next caution. Give us something to do.
Yeah.
As Herta still now into the... That is such a Monaco section, that part of the track as well. I'm getting such Mansell Senna vibes of Monaco 92 from these two. Ericsson keeping the car as wide as possible. Herta right behind him, trying to find a way through this way and that way. I did say Herta is someone he will crash trying to take the lead of this race. Synthel saying, imagine no caution for the last 15 laps.
Jack Harvey.
That would be shocking. Harvey, Megan saying next. Where is he, Harvey?
Somewhere.
Can't see him at the moment on the monitor. Say 18th. Harvey's 18th.
Oh, and it's next to O Ward, who I've picked before.
Yes, so it should be okay.
No, that's worse.
Yeah.
It means that it's likely that it'll crash.
Yeah, it simply just says imagine. 3.49 is the gap that Ericsson needs in fuel margin. We were just listening to that radio for a second. So Ericsson needs 3.9 laps of fuel. Herta is good to the end.
Pagenaud only has 3 left.
Pagenaud 3 seconds left. Yeah. Simon Pagenaud in 12th place only has... Pagenaud down... Where is he? Where is Pagenaud? Pagenaud down in 14th place only has 3 seconds left of push to pass.
Oh, good again.
And look at that train. Look at that train forming. All that train forming in the mid-half of the pack from Ed Jones all the way down to Jack Harvey. Massive train following. Herta closing on the back of Ericsson.
Why am I sneezing all of a sudden? Anyway, who's going to crash next?
Oh, it's anybody's guess. It's legit anybody's guess.
I can throw a dart and I'll probably be right.
Well, considering you've caused 3 cautions and a red flag today, I say you're pretty much right on the money anyway.
Yeah.
Are you all right?
I don't know. I think being up late and being outside.
Here, have a sip. Clear your sinuses. 68 of 80. Ericsson still holding off the lead. It's also 1 a.m, so the Fairies are out dusting the grass with Hugh.
We'll tell them to stop.
Yeah, it's going to be a bit of a nightmare for the
Otherwise,
remainder.
it's going to be very bad for my nose.
Yeah, this is Marcus Ericsson, by the way, if you're watching along with us. At the start of the race, he went over the top of Sebastian Bourdais, broke his front wing. He was last in this race. He's now leading by 0.4 of a second to Marcus Ericsson.
It's impressive.
It's very impressive. What's this with Pagenaud? In the castle section, what's wrong with Pagenaud? Well, suspension's bent.
I picked him.
And Pagenaud's backing everybody up. This is not good.
I picked him.
Pagenaud's out. He's hit the wall. Broken rear suspension. This will be caution number 10.
A caution I caused.
Mark, and that is Simon Pagenaud out of the race.
Him.
Did he get hit? by Grosjean. Grosjean hit him, and Pagano hit the wall at the exit of turn 4.
So that's only Herta with no...
Yeah, and it's broken the rear suspension, so only Colton Herta has been involved. So if Pagano can't get it back to the pits, it'll trigger a caution. Keep your fingers crossed for Pagano to get back in. 12 laps to go here at Nashville.
I don't know. I don't have much hope anymore for it.
Have we got on board for Pagano?
No.
No, and I'm looking to see where Pagano is, if he's got back to pit lane yet.
I doubt it.
No, he hasn't. Pagano's in trouble. He's still in the third sector. He's still in sector 2.
Is it gonna fade?
Marcus, brilliant. Pagano enters the pit lane. So Pagano's managed
Damn you!
Yeah, Pagano's got into the pit lane. He's hit the wall, hasn't it? Yes, Synthel. Oh no, Grosjean hit him. Yeah, so that is Simon Pagano for Team Penske out of the race with a broken rear suspension. Luckily not stopping on the track and bringing out caution number 10.
Why am I getting angry that there's no...
Oh, look up! Herta nearly in the wall! How close did he get? Herta off the bridge, looked up, nearly took out Ericsson, and nearly put it in the wall. He was millimetres away, and I told you as well, Herta's a guy who crashed trying to take the lead, and he nearly did it. Let's take another look at it.
Why was I angry just
Looks to the inside, locks up the inside front left, and nearly puts it in the wall. Cigarettes, paper, width. And look at that! The Andretti boys were shaking with that. I said, "Imagine." Yes, thank you. Yes, Cynthia, you're right there. And everyone on the pit on the grandstand was like, "Whoa, take a step back, Jack."
Anyway,
well, I think Grosjean wants some. I think Herta wants some Tennessee whiskey at the end of this.
What's that over there? It looks like water leaking down from that.
Oh, not again! Not again! Not more water.
Look there, from that little tent.
Oh, you're correct. Something's dropping on.
And it looks to be near the track.
Let's hope it's nothing serious. We'll be back after the break here on NBC. Welcome back to everyone watching on YouTube. One Fernando Acosta Macura says, what happened to Roman? Roman's still in this race. He's down in 14th place. He touched the inside of Simon Pagano and put Pagano into the wall that broke the rear suspension. So Grosjean making contact with him, and because of that, he'll probably get a penalty for it from the stewards for causing an avoidable contact.
That's the 8th driver out.
Yeah. So we're down to 20 runners in this one. No, even Cody Wall's out of the race, isn't he? Or is he 2 laps down still? Is he still circulating?
No, he's still circulating.
Okay, so we're down to... Yeah, we're down a lot. Synthel, yeah.
I tell you what.
Synthel says, wait, will some guys pit? Will Grosjean be penalised for that? Grosjean should be penalised for that, yeah. And will anybody pit? With 10 to go, a splash and dash is unlikely. They're stuck for this to the end of the race.
I don't know why I was angry that there was no caution.
I don't know. So, Colton Herta is now 2.045 seconds behind Marcus Ericsson. Needs to switch back in, needs to get the cut back on. And it's Herta. I'm going to tell this. One says, oh no, what a shame. Yeah, absolutely agree with you. As we take a look at the chat. It was a massive shame as well, because Pagano had only 3 seconds left to push to pass, so his race was pretty much done anyway in terms of overtakes.
Yeah, so
but yeah, not good.
Kind of good for him, actually.
Yeah. What a great race.
Who has the least now?
Who's the least?
I think it might be Daly. No.
Grosjean 25.
Rossi.
Rossi's got how many? 33.
Oh, no.
No, look up. Grosjean's got 25. Grosjean has 25 seconds left to push to pass. Alex Palou has 102.
Jeez.
That's
Chilton
impressive.
has 111.
Has he just not used it today? Has he forgot it works?
I think he's forgotten about it.
IndyCar and NBC have just tweeted, less than 10 laps to go, and this car is leading. The guy with no front wing who decided he wanted to be an astronaut on the third restart. Marcus Ericsson leads this race. Synthel says Grosjean is P14. One says, wow, Ericsson in first place. What a comeback from that accident with Bourdais. Absolutely. 9 to go here in Nashville.
Bourdais is not very happy there.
No, actually he was smiling. I think he knew it was a bad one. At IMSA WeatherTech Raceway at 8 p.m. Eastern on NBCSN. The IMSA race is underway from Road America. Weather update from Synthel. It's going to remain dry, but the sun is setting. The track is getting darker out there. Cody Ware comes into the pit lane. No rain predicted for this race, Synthil. We're going to end in the dry, but the sun is setting as well. That is the main concern. We've got to now get this remaining 8 laps completed before sun sets at 7:47 here in Nashville, which is in round about 32 minutes time as Newgarden almost causing contact with Helio Castroneves. That was so close to contact down at turn 4.
Do you know, I was gonna watch Voyager when I got out of here, but I just don't have the energy now, so I think I'm just gonna watch The Simpsons. I might just watch Voyager tomorrow morning. G Ray says, does Ericsson have enough fuel without a pit stop? I think he does, yeah. He does have enough fuel. I mean, he was told earlier that he had enough fuel, so I'm guessing he does. 2.9, Joshua said.
3.9. Yeah, 3.9 he had to save. And I think he's saving it now with holding at the gap. He's got 1.6 seconds to Herta, so Herta's saving fuel as well. The question is, can Ericsson's tyres, 27 lap old, alternates, make it to the end of the race without blowing up? That's the question. That is the big key at the moment. Cynthia goes as well. Yeah, no rain, unfortunately, with 8 to go. Let's take a look back. Brian Herta.
But keep doing your best here. We think he's in fuel trouble. We're not sure he's making it here.
That's Brian talking to Colton. So Brian Herta talking to Colton Herta, his son, saying that Ericsson could be in trouble with fuel. And Herta's right back on him, Megan. Herta's closed that gap. Did Ericsson already serve his penalty? We haven't seen anything come up on the screen yet.
May I just...
Penalty, drive-through, 51, avoidable contact.
May I just
Romain Grosjean gets a drive-through penalty.
I think this is the first time in ages, the fact that we don't see a green flag logo on there.
Or yellow. Yeah, we've actually gone quite a while into this race now without a caution. So that's great news.
And with 7 laps remaining, I don't care what happens now.
We could end under caution.
Yeah.
That happens.
I don't mind that.
Yeah, so Romain Grosjean has a penalty, a drive-through for avoidable contact. So that's Grosjean doing a penalty. As we keep seeing, and Scott McLaughlin's coming to the pit lane and now left the pit lane. So McLaughlin is back in this race, Megan.
No, I didn't even... What?
McLaughlin's back in this race.
What do you mean?
Scott McLaughlin is back in the race.
No, we can't be.
According to the driver tracker, here's the race control message. Scott McLaughlin has left the pits. I don't think that's right. I think that must be a sensor glitch. Oh, Rossi, side by side. Rossi with Will Power on the outside.
It also says he entered the pits.
Oh, Power goes wide. Power went wide.
We've lost timing.
Oh, we have. We've lost live timing. That's disappointing. With 6 to go.
I'm not actually sure how that's happened.
Oh, I know why that's happened. It's because the guy who runs it has fallen asleep. So I'll fix that. Megan, take it up.
Right. So it looks like everything's okay so far. So who knows without the timing? We don't know whether it's yellow or not. So everything looks to be okay. Where's in the pit lane still? I think he's just out.
Yeah.
It looks like Ericsson is doing okay and Herta's...
We've got a caution!
What?
We've got a caution! Something's wrong on the track! Yellow's come out! And that's why! That's Herta! That's Colton Herta in the wall! Herta's in the wall! The fence is broken! This will be red flag for sure! With 6 to go! So the wall's damaged. Herta's got him big time. I told you. Herta is a rider who will crash. The wall's damaged. The tyres are damaged. This will be a red flag for sure. And it looks like he could be injured as well. That's not what we like to see. Never, ever what we like to see. Full course caution. Could be red. We're waiting for news. Megan.
That was, and we don't have even timing, so we don't completely know what's happening right now. So I think he's getting out of the car now. So that's just, he's got so far and he was so close.
That is so annoying, so upsetting as well. Herta getting out of the car, which is great news, but the guy who had literally led every single lap of this race is now out, trying to catch up to the current leader. of Marcus Ericsson. So, are we going to see a red flag? That wall is damaged, Megan. It's not out of realms of possibility that they'll throw a red. We've seen it done before.
It might end in a red.
Yeah, this is our best thing, by the way, we can now do with our driver tracker, is provide you with a smaller screen. So I really do apologise for that. It's not our fault at all, because our timing screens have gone. So hopefully this will do you for the end of it. Hopefully you can see it as well. It's lap 75. Please, Red, I want to see a restart. Red flag! The red flag has come out. The race has been stopped.
Red.
So Colton Herta crashes on lap 75. 5 laps to go. Because the tyre wall is damaged and the wall itself is damaged, the race has now been stopped so that we can have a restart. So the second red flag for the Big Machine Music City Grand Prix. And there's the confirmation. Red flag on lap 75 of 80 here.
Jeez.
Well, Megs, anything you want to say with this one? We're coming into our second red flag. This could be another long one as well. Okay, let's take a look.
Not.
So coming into turn 4. Oh, he did it again. Oh, that's a heavy hit. Locks up, hits the wall, rips off the catch fencing, and rips off the wall as well. So that's not good news.
Just locks up right there.
In what turn was the accident? It was down at, I want to say, it could be turn 9. Fast one after the bridge. And it had to be a red.
Yeah.
IndyCar's thing of, let's do it again.
His tyres on the track.
And I said it would be Colton Herta bringing out the red flag. I said it'd be him having contact. And what a surprise it was. Oh, that's so disappointing. It's annoying and disappointing as well that this has happened.
He looked annoyed, and his team looks quite annoyed as well.
I would be too, actually, thinking about it.
They're just slinging down all their stuff.
Oh, that's not good. Come on, guys. Everybody makes mistakes, and that wasn't really his fault, to be fair.
Yeah, I just saw one of his teammates, and he was like looking really angry, and he was just slinging down his gloves. And then just everything, and he looked like he had a face like thunder.
So we're under red. Once again, we have got our new lap counter because our previous lap counter has gone off air. So that's why we are getting back open as well, as we'll cut now to the camera. And look at that, Megan. Look, front suspension gone, rear suspension gone and everything. Let's go to the chat as well. Synthel says, oh, poor Herta. Autocorrection, no worries. And one says, on the both braking zones of the bridge, very tricky and bumpy. You're absolutely right there, my friend, and that has caused the accident today. Red flag out here at Nashville for a second time. Who thought we'd have 2 red flags today?
I don't know. Whoever did, I want to punch him. Right, let's watch more of the Brazilian Grand Prix.
And because they've got to do track repairs, this could take a long, long, long time as well. As I don't know why I'm now enabling that as well, because the only 2 monitors we've got left in operation are the Combox camera and the YouTube chat, because the timing monitor's gone down on us. I'll mute that for you. You good?
It wouldn't be a race without me knocking off
The mic shield, yeah.
Shield.
So red flag out again. One says as well, very bumpy. Oh, don't worry, we did, yeah. So it's lap 75 out of 80. And this is the red flag situation. 5 laps to go when this race restarts. It's an 80-lap race. We've had to switch over our graphics because our previous live timing has gone down. But don't worry, up in the box, me and Megan are fine. We do have the alternate live timing situation up here. So we're not disadvantaged at all by it, because we thought this might happen. Look, there we are, look.
Yeah.
It's a bit different. It's a bit smaller, but we can read it and we can see the red flags as well. We've been 2 hours, 12 minutes in this race.
And it's
Unbelievable.
since we're under red flag again.
Yes? Back to the Brazilian Grand Prix for Megan. Yeah, I thought
Yeah.
it might be, yeah.
They did assess. Are you still in there? I said, yeah, we're under red again.
Yeah, another red. So Ericsson could still be penalised. Why would Ericsson be giving a penalty? I can't remember why Ericsson would be given a penalty.
I don't know. It was so long ago.
I can't remember, is it, either?
Who are these people? I don't know if they all look like realtors.
Dave Burns is reporting there as well on the monitor.
Why do they all look like realtors?
Tom Gamemore tweeting as well, who's commentating for Sky Sports F1. Devastated for Colton Herta. He deserved the win so much today. He has been box office all weekend as well. And Keith Constantine, thoughts with Tom Gamemore, who must be wondering if he's ever going to get home at this rate. We're wondering if we're actually going to get to bed at this point tonight as well.
You've still got stuff to do.
I've still got the race to do, yeah. Let's take a look then at the race. This is the last time we had a race red flags with 5 laps to go, back at Detroit in race 1. And the race leader, Will Power at the time, couldn't get the car restarted. The race win went to guess who? Marcus Ericsson
Oh, God.
was the one who capitalised on that.
He's
For
the
his
king of red
first,
flags.
for his first ever win, and he went for a swim in the fountain as well. Is he going to jump off the bridge here today?
Oh, hope not.
The race is going to restart, ladies and gentlemen. Red flag coming in. The caution is coming out. And we're back underway on lap 46. We're going to go for a green, white, checkered. G-Ray says this might be a timed race. It's over the +2 hours. We're going to have this race with a 3-lap shootout. It'll go towards lap 80 of this race. Megan, this is caution number 10. This is what we've been waiting for. Our 10th caution of the race to switch it back up. Megan, who's your prediction for a winner today?
I don't know. I'm going to go with Marcus.
Marcus Ericsson.
Yeah.
Not bad. Let us know in the chat as well, who do you think's going to win? Is it going to be Ericsson? Could it even realistically go to Scott Dixon, who's running in P2? Anything can happen. We will have a 3-lap shootout before the end of this race.
Did I just hear one of those commentators say Ericsson is savvy?
Yes.
What the hell does savvy mean? I don't know. For new lingo.
I'm not actually sure what that means, but I'm going to try and do something quickly before the green flag comes back out. So, Megan, if you could take the comms.
I think it's worrying the fact that I'm 16 and meant to know all this lingo, and yet I have absolutely no idea what that means.
Megs, take the race.
Right, so not much going on. I can tell you what's going on in the Brazilian Grand Prix. Montoya's 9th. Alonso 10th. Oh, Button 11th. I'd
Montoya?
12th. Yeah, Montoya 9th.
Are you back in Montoya?
I know he doesn't win.
All right, Megan very clearly misunderstanding the Brazilian Grand Prix from that year.
Why?
You just are. We're getting ready then. I couldn't do it.
I just was interested in the fact that Montoya was 9th. And there was some reason ahead of him.
There you go.
2 green flag. So lap 78, and 79.90, we will go green. So this is it. Laps completed 70 as well. This is lap 77. We're coming up to the end of this race. And this was the restart. Look, Marcus Ericsson on start number 3 was the one who went up. Cynthia says, so expect another bonk at the restart? It could be that way.
Maybe.
I won't be surprised. Yeah, it's a good race. You'll like it. You're watching the German coverage, though.
Am I?
Yeah, I'll give you the UK one later on F1 TV. I'll tell you what, though, Megan, I never expected to do a commentary so much and so different that we would have to have a different live timing monitor to finish the race because the other one went down. It happened before as well, but we think about these things. We have backups to bring you this action. So you don't miss a thing here on YouTube.
You have to explain why formula is in German.
Yes. I'll tell you what, the race winner for me today, the Chevrolet pace car. Don't you agree?
Yeah. It certainly led the most laps.
Yeah, I think it has, actually. Even more than Colton Herta before slamming into the wall. Okay, let's wrap this race up then. Let's have a good ending. Marcus Ericsson going for a restart. Dixon, Hinchcliffe, Hunter Ray, Rahal, Rosenquist, Jones, Palou, Cashin Evans, Newgarden, Ferrucci, Daly, Rossi, Power, Ward, Harvey, Grosjean, Chilton, Herta is out of the race. It's all down to Chilton. 18 cars left in the race. Ericsson will lead us to the green flag once again. For the 13th time today, we go green in Nashville. Let's finish this race now under green. 2 to go. Come on, guys. Green flag. 2 to go here in Nashville. Lap 78 of 80. Down we go in towards turn 1 and 2. Once again, after a second red flag restart, it looks to be okay. Can Dixon get ahead over the bridge section? No yellows called at the moment. We've lost our data monitor. We've got the backup one showing us everything. So we've got our fingers crossed that we're going to have a clean run.
We've lost 9 cars.
9 cars out of this race already. That's shocking. Absolutely shocking. But they'll still continue towards the end of this race. 2 to go. Dixon right on the back of Ericsson. Can't find a way through. Bumping and balling a little bit. Ericsson going for win number 2. Dixon going for win number God knows how many.
Right, so it's 2 laps to go in the Music City Grand Prix, and right now I think Rossi's just passed into 13th at the moment, passing Power and O'Ward. And everyone looks to be okay, and not everyone succumbed to my curse.
I think a Sing Hosanna moment going on there as well. Scott Dixon going for victory. Number 51 as a McLaren almost entered to the wall of Felix Rosenquist. That's too much of a flashback as well to what happened back at the Detroit Grand Prix race number 1. Coming down, big slide there from Ed Jones as well. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, the white flag is out. It is the last lap of this race. 1 hour 28 minutes has come on the monitor now for some reason as well, as it is the last lap of this race, Megan.
I never thought I'd see this.
What, the last lap?
Yeah. I thought it would go on until I died.
White flag in the air. It's the last lap. Lap 80 of 80. This will be the end of it. Ericsson's got a 1.4 second lead over Dixon. Ericsson going for his second ever win. Dixon going for his 52nd win as they come back through the Mickey Mouse section for the last time. Through the Dorito Key, corner cutter, or whatever you want to call it as well. Back onto Peabody Drive as well.
Harvey crosses Rossi further back for grid, but I don't really think it matters anymore.
No, Ericsson's got a fantastic run. Ericsson's got a 1.4 second gap coming over the bridge. He is going to take the checkered flag, and he is going to win here in Music City. Only a couple more corners left. Back in now, into the section. He's made it through. He hasn't crashed. The crowd are cheering. After 2 hours, 18 minutes and 42 seconds, it is Marcus Ericsson who will take the checkered flag and wins the inaugural Music City Grand Prix. Ericsson is the winner. The race is over, and it is rejoice for Marcus Ericsson. Scott Dixon is second. Hinchcliffe is third. Hunter Ray fourth. Rahal fifth. It's a Honda 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 in the engine. And Chevy, their best result, down in 8th with Felix Rosenquist in the McLaren.
May I just point out it's a 8-9 and then a 29-28.
Yeah.
That's just weird.
Marcus Ericsson wins. And we
No words.
Unbelievable. What a race. Marcus Ericsson wins the Music City Grand Prix. 2 hours, 19 minutes and 32 seconds was the total duration of that race. He gets, in total, if I get this right on the monitor, I don't know. I'm trying to look for points. It's not there. 331 points now for Ericsson. Dixon 6-8. It's all changed over. But it's Marcus Ericsson for Chim Ganassi Racing. They're going to 1-2. Ericsson and Dixon on the podium. Oh, well, that was a good one, wasn't it?
How long does it take to the podium?
Long, long time.
So we're not going to do that?
No, podium should be over quite soon, so we might stay with that and then go off air quite quickly because I need a rest before the race. Ladies and gentlemen, just sit back wherever you're watching and breathe. 9 cautions in that race, 2 red flags.
We counted 10.
It could have been 14 for all we know. Kobe Lambert says, we've heard of spin and win. Today, Ericsson's car launched over competitor and won.
Is that desperate?
Well, here is Marcus Buzz Ericsson.
I'm tempted to down this.
Marcus Buzz Ericsson. I quite like that one.
Okay.
It's one small step for man, one giant leap for my Indy car.
True as well.
He was on, if you remember, he caused the 3rd caution and he was last on the field. And he has come back.
We thought it was
to
out.
win. We thought he was out. He's come back to win it.
I'm tempted to down this.
I don't blame you.
Should I?
No, save it for tomorrow.
Yeah.
Yeah. And we don't go down now to Music City. It's looking quite good at the moment. Marcus Ericsson, Megan. Deserving winner?
Yeah, definitely a deserving winner, I think. Because, that's just really, really impressive.
Massively, massively impressive.
Last to first.
Definitely need a break.
He's definitely better at this than he was at Formula 1.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. I am honestly never been more exhausted in my career in motorsport. That took forever. That Synthol going in the chat
was a
great race, long but great. Yeah. Oh, you can tell me again it was long. What a race.
Synthol says, I guess.
Let's take a look at the results then. Alongside us in the box as any races next week. Oh boy, do we have races next week. Are you ready for it? It's a big one next week.
What?
We have the MotoGP Austrian Grand Prix again at the Red Bull Ring. We have rounds 13, 14 and 15 of the British Touring Car Championship and the last 2 races of the year for the Formula E Championship in Berlin as well. And, correct me if I'm wrong, I think we also have IndyCar next weekend on the Saturday. We'll be bringing you either live coverage or I think it's delayed highlights. We'll be bringing you to the next race as well. 2:30 a.m. Go get some sleep.
I think of a MotoGP one. I should tell everyone what I got for my result.
Yeah, that would be a good one, yeah. And Marcus Ericsson cheers up. That's the one we were waiting for. That's the podium ceremony. Marcus Ericsson jumps out of the car and celebrates with it as well. Let's go through the results then, Megs. Let's stand up and sign off.
Don't jump in the river.
Yeah. Right, here's the results then. It's Marcus Ericsson has taken victory from Scott Dixon 2nd. James Hinchcliffe is 3rd. Ryan Hunter-Reay 4th. And Graham Rahal in 5th. Ed Jones is 6th. Alex Palou 7th. Felix Rosenquist 8th. Helio Cashinero is 9th. And Joseph Newgarden in the top 10. Santino Ferrucci is in 11th place. Connor Daly 12th. Pato O'Ward is 13th, Will Powell 14th, Jack Harvey 15th, Romain Grosjean 16th, Alexander Rossi 17th, and Max Chilton 18th. Out of the race, Colton Herter, Cody Ware, Simon Pagenaud, Scott McLaughlin, Dalton Kellett, Venus VK, Takuma Sato, Jimmy Johnson, and Sebastian Bourdais.
Can I just count how many of those I cursed?
Oh, a lot.
Out of the ones that are out. So, cursed him.
Is that counting?
6.
Six of them. That's not bad.
6 out of the 9.
That's not bad at all. Yeah.
Cannabis.
Cynthia says they can watch the Formula E race with us. That's fine. Join us for it for the Formula E. It's going to be a classic. There's the championship decider where 18 cars are still in contention to win with 60 points on the left on the board. So that's it then here from the Music City Grand Prix. We need to collapse. And I've never meant that more in my entire life.
Actually, I think it might be 5. Yeah, 5.
5-1, okay.
So it was close with Cody.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, Marcus Ericsson. Where do we talk about him? Marcus Ericsson decided he wanted to become an astronaut at the third start of this race. Launched over the back of Sebastian Bourdais, had a broken front wing for 2 laps, was last on the board, survived 2 red flags, and has taken victory. Megan, who's your driver of the day?
Marcus.
I think you're right. Commiserations to Colton Herter, though. He had a great one, a great weekend as well. It was robbed from him with a mistake late on. My thanks to all of you, sincerely, for staying with us. If you're in Europe, you are a die-hard motorsport fan. If you're over in America, you have been a delight of company, and you too, die-hard fans, to watch out for the YouTube. It's 1:30 now in the morning here in the UK. Megan's off to bed, but join me, Kobe, Adam and Joe on the Grid Network show coming up later on today, shortly as well. Hopefully it might be brought forward. But what a race. And this is after the 11 races. Alex Palou leads by 42 points to Scott Dixon in the championship. Pato O'Ward, 48 points back from Newgarden, Ericsson, Rahal, Pagino, Herter, VK, Sato, Power and Rossi. The top 12 now separated by 196 points. But Palou has got a stronger hold on that championship despite not scoring many points here today. Good day for Dixon then. My thanks to you, Megan, as well for today. My thanks to all of you at home. The fans are leaving after a well-earned race day. Well, you can now leave as well. 10 cautions, 2 red flags, 14 starts. What a race. Nashville, you've been an absolute pleasure. We'll be back next week. From us all here, good night to you all.